if you come at these kings, you best not miss.
Shout out the Gabe. We're back.
Hey, all I need is a little horn.
Oh, we do need that. We do need that.
I'm gonna have that queued up next time, man. What's good, fellas?
Yes,
what's good, Kings?
What's up?
Yeah.
How y'all feeling, man?
Lovely, man.
Good, man. We're a full team. Everybody
Yeah.
back. I know we're gonna dive into it, man. It seems like
man.
everybody's coming back at the right time.
Seeing the actual team at practice without all the Uber drivers on campus, seeing Terry and Noah back running around, it is phenomenal. It feels like autumn in the DMV. I have no complaints right now.
You ain't lying. It actually felt like autumn today. I stepped out to take my kid to the bus stop. It was about 57 this morning. It was cold as a bitch.
Oh, I'm jealous.
Yeah,
We still in it.
yeah. Let me get some of that. You talking about you jealous? Like, nah, I don't want
I'm a
that
cold
yet.
weather guy.
Yeah,
I'm a cold weather guy all day. I need
Me
that.
too. I am too, but
here
I
for
wasn't ready for it this morning.
I'm here for it.
Yeah, man. Man, it was like Rio said, it was beautiful. That was a sight for these sore eyes, brother. Like, wow. To see them back out there, to see Terry running full speed. And he did practice with the team today, which
Team drills. Yep.
so much for the ramp up period, right?
Yeah.
But
Someone say, that man said it's between me and the medical staff.
Oh, you talking about that ankle? Oh yeah, but he lied. He lied.
I felt for DQ because DQ knew, what was up, man.
Okay, lying like shit.
Yeah, exactly. And I felt some type of way because I'm like, DQ hadn't lied up until this point. DQ hadn't lied to me yet, but he ain't had no choice in this matter, bro. Like,
yeah, I know that medical staff was like, wait, oh, that ankle,
that injury,
that, okay,
No more where's Waldo? No more questions about that.
Right. You could tell he was tired. You know when you get caught up in a lie and you forget which lie you told or like
you gotta put your lies together again. The math not math.
Yeah, they not mathing. That's when the where's Waldo shit happened. Like, guys, we're not gonna do this every time, because
the ankle. Yeah.
You're right.
So before we get to all of that, there was a 53-man roster that came out, and I think most of us had it, nailed for the most part. I think there were 2 surprises, and then, I don't know if y'all had Sam Cosmi on your final roster. I did. So that was an extra roster spot. Yeah. So him being placed on IR to start the season or PUP list was one thing that I got wrong. And then the other 2, I think, were pretty obvious. I know Rio had no Costa Yankoff on his. So that was another one. But outside of that, I think we all pretty much nailed it. Anything stuck out to you? I know Ed said that he had Ja'Cory Brooks making the roster. Did anybody else have Ja'Cory Brooks making their roster?
No. He was one of the guys I was rooting for, but you could just already tell. Yeah. I think John Com said something a couple of weeks ago. He would have to do something unfathomable to be able to make this roster over the veterans. And even the veterans didn't make it over him. So
no. It was 5 receivers for sure. So any big surprises to anybody about the roster, and then your overall thoughts on the roster? I guess we'll go big surprise. There were only 2 surprises, really, I believe.
Say off rip.
Yeah.
Off rip. You already know that a.k.a. man.
Hey, shout out a.k.a., man.
I was so happy that they went with the talent, man. Because sometimes they just go with the safer guy. Like Duke Riley. They could have easily have just gone with Duke Riley. Fans wouldn't have complained. They're like, okay, he's been there, done that. He plays special teams. He's a safe pick. He can cover a little bit. They took the risk with Jordan McGee with the injury history that he has. They took the risk with a younger, more talented guy. And to be completely honest, today, I love Kane Medrano, but a.k.a. I trust him to play today more than I trust Kane Medrano for what I've seen so far, man. And I know he was out there against a lot of backups in that Ravens preseason game, that third one. But he looks ready, and the ceiling is so high for him. And you can just tell Ken Norton Jr. has some real pull, because to get a 6th round pick, and is a.k.a. the only undrafted free agent that made the final 53-man roster?
Correct.
So Ken Norton Jr. has some say-so Like I know he's technically only the linebackers coach, but he holds some weight in this coaching staff and the decisions that they make. The fact that he was able to get not only 2 guys from the same position to make the roster, but both of them are rookies and 6th and a round pick and an undrafted free agent. And I'm so excited about his potential, man. He's only going to get better from here.
Facts.
Oh yeah, I love seeing a.k.a. mixed up. That's obviously the first thing that sticks out like a sore thumb. And we all know what the other. First of all, they went crazy on this graphic. By the way, Two-Tone put out the Super Bowl era threads on it. This shit looks great.
Yes,
until you know what I'm saying. When you look, you see stank ass Josh Johnson's name under Marcus Mariota.
that tainted the whole gold side of that.
Hell yeah, man! There's a skid mark on the left side, man. Like Josh Johnson. Part of the reason why we couldn't truly evaluate having a 6th receiver on the team is because these quarterbacks didn't give them a damn chance. They didn't give them a chance to show anything. Poor Ja'Cory Brooks could have possibly shown us that he had what it takes to be the 6th receiver in that room, but it had to be 5 by default because we got poo-poo play from the quarterback all preseason. So us keeping 3 and Josh Johnson, maybe he's a seat filler, a placeholder. He is just there. He's the rebound guy. He's there until you find your forever love. But I don't want to talk
hopefully
about
a receiver.
I don't want to talk. Yeah, I know. I don't want to talk too much about QB3, but that's obviously the next thing that stands out on this list. I didn't have Colson Yankoff making it. He's not only on the roster now, but he has a real tight end number now. They don't got this motherfucker out here looking like Lorenzo Neal anymore.
right. 41 is so nasty, bro. That shit was disgusting.
Now that's a great point too. We got some serious jersey number updates.
Oh yeah.
Tyler
We're
Owens
gonna talk about that.
Yeah, we gotta talk about that.
Numbers matter. We're gonna have some real numbers discussion. We're gonna get to that later. So Rico hit on a.k.a. I had to bring up the quarterback, the 3 quarterbacks being kept because I didn't think we were gonna do that. Ed, what was your biggest surprise left on the roster?
For me, I'm with you guys. The UCLA connection is super, super strong. A.k.a. making a roster, rightfully so. He deserved it, man. 7 total tackles in that Ravens game. Like you guys said, it was against backups, but he made a big tackle for loss. Just the energy that he brought out there, they need that. And he probably will be primarily playing special teams, but there's times where he may get an opportunity, and he's healthy. He's healthy, which is one of the biggest things. You know, Jordan McKee, he hasn't been healthy the last 2 years, the last 2 preseasons. But yeah, like he was a 5-star recruit coming out, went to Bama, was a special teams ace. Like he blocked kicks, he blocked a punt return, he blocked a punt and returned it for a touchdown. So that just shows the quickness and the explosiveness that he has off the ball, man. He was out there running sideline to sideline, so that was great for him. Josh Johnson actually was a little bit of a surprise to me. I thought they were only going to keep 2. And they should have only kept 2, in my opinion. But Marcus Mariota, he still has his Achilles situation. But I think he's going to be ready week 1. But them keeping Josh Johnson was a little bit of a surprise. Them actually cutting Michael Dieter, I know you guys are happy about that. I'm not saying I'm upset about it either. But I did have him making the roster. And
I know Louie took a shot to that one.
Nah, I was so happy, Lou. I was right with you, man.
Felt like vindication.
So I prefer the unknown over that known evil right there with Michael Dieter, man.
That's right. I'm sick. They even brought him back on the practice squad.
Same.
Chris Moore on the practice squad. That joint,
that was crazy.
That joint messed up my
day.
We
gonna get to the practice squad. Don't worry.
We're gonna get there.
Go ahead, Ed. Finish up.
Yeah, those are only surprised. Colson Yankoff rightfully deservedly made it. He had the one bright play in the game, the 52-yard catch. And, the number 80 is great for him. So, I mean, him and Ben Sinnott, they really may have a real competition for tight end number 3. I don't think they will, but Colson Yankoff and Ben Sinnott, they've kind of had similar production so far. I know Colson Yankoff hasn't had a catch yet. Like Ben Sinnott has 5 catches in his career. But Colson Yankoff is just as athletic, if not more athletic, than Ben Sinnott. Like he's an athlete and a half, man. I'm actually intrigued by Colson Yankoff if he gets a legit opportunity to like get a catch in the red zone or something like that. I really want to see them do that for Colson Yankoff this upcoming season. But yeah, the biggest surprise to me was Ali K, and it was a good surprise. It wasn't like a bad surprise. It was a good surprise. And then Ja'Cory Brooks ended up on a practice squad. So, but shout out to Ali K for sure.
So
I would also add, like, even though I had Eddie Goldman making my final 53-man roster, he didn't look good whenever I saw him in the preseason. So I was a little surprised there. I made the prediction that he would make it just off of nobody else really has that body type of a true zero tech nose tackle, but he ended up making the roster. Again, he didn't have a better preseason than some of the guys that didn't make the roster. But just off of his, having a pure niche, it ended up being enough for him to make it.
And I'm gonna piggyback off of that. For the defensive line, like it's very telling when you're playing in these preseason games. We knew that Cleveland Farrell wasn't going to make the team just based off of how long that man was in the game in that final preseason game versus the Ravens. And that was all we needed to know to say, nah, he ain't making this roster. And it was good to see them make that decision on him because he was a basic, right? What's even more interesting is I don't think they brought him back on the practice squad. And I don't know if he, signed with another team or not. I don't think he did. I don't remember seeing him sign anywhere else. But it's really interesting that they didn't even bring him back on the practice squad, which I'm glad.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Me too.
So this is the practice squad that we're looking at now. I'm gonna let you get your shit off, Rio, because Chris Moore, I get the last name on this list, is here. And I'm befuddled at the fact that this man, and this is the thing, I always try to read between the lines. And anytime DQ brings up someone's name and it's a name that wasn't asked of him, and he starts talking about him, that's usually a good sign that they like you. And Chris Moore got injured in that Patriots game. He didn't play in the Cincinnati game, and he went out of his way to tell us that Chris Moore was going to be back on the practice field and getting ready to play in the preseason finale. And I was like, why are you telling me this? I don't care. That should have told me all I needed to know about them liking him and him probably making his practice squad.
It feels like a war crime. What is he there for?
Yeah.
Why is he on my practice squad? He's like 32 years old. What are we trying to get out of his old ass on the practice squad? If they don't get him off of there and claim some young player, I would claim a player that has done nothing in this league just because they're like 7 years younger than him. Because he's old and still ass. What does he have in the tank that he needs to be in the practice room for? What does he know? What does he know, guys? What does he know about this team that's keeping him here? He did not show one thing. He was not a good practice player. He was not a good preseason player. He has the worst hands on the team. Why is he on the practice squad? What is Sam Hartman? Well, we know why Sam Hartman's here.
Yes.
We know why.
He's somebody's best friend like Sam Hartman.
Yeah, he is the quarterback's personal assistant at this point.
He's his basketball warm-up guy. That's what I call him.
He is. He's I told you, manager, come in and shoot the three and get the crowd hype guy.
That's right.
That's him.
That's right.
He's the mascot. They might as well put him in the Tutty costume.
Yeah.
But I don't know what Chris Moore's job is. Like, he somehow probably dropped his phone when getting the message that he was being called back to the practice squad. I don't understand it, but in totality, this is a nasty, not that I really care that much about the practice squad, the side field warriors, but the practice squad looking nasty. I'm not gonna hold you. That shit looks disgusting.
This shit is, you know what? Go ahead. We going.
There's like no potential on this list.
Well, Donovan Edwards will help it out. Even him doesn't boost it much, but it makes it look a little bit better than what it is.
Right. We'll get to that in a second.
The only ceiling really here is, hopefully Ja'Cory Brooks turns into something. We saw flashes. The TJM guy, I still can't pronounce. I forgot how to pronounce that last name.
TJ Mag is what we call him. TJ Mag.
Okay. Yeah, I practiced it for a really long time one day and then forgot it. It's over with. But he had like the third highest Pro Football Focus grade from our entire team in that Ravens game. And he's like the rugby guy with all the athleticism in the world. You just don't expect him to be able to contribute anything for another 2-3 years. So we'll see if that grows into something. And then Robert McDaniel is the HBCU kid that I'm really rooting for. I'm happy he at least made the practice squad, because anybody from the HBCU, I'm gonna try to put bring as much spotlight to them as possible, because I feel like they're under spotlighted. Just coming from the HBCU ranks and things like that. I mean, he had an 8.6 relative athletic score, and I think his agility was like poor. But his size was great, speed great, and explosion elite. And when you actually watch him, he looks more agile. He did a good job rushing the passer in that Bengals preseason game. So I'm rooting for him. I'm rooting for some of that talent to maybe develop into something as well. But other than that, man, I don't know what's going on with the rest of these guys.
Yeah, it's Ja'Cory Brooks. I think Lawrence Cager has an advantage because he's a tight end that runs like a receiver. He's just small. So I think they're hoping he can put on some weight and keep that same athletic profile and turn into a mismatch. A la what's the dude that just came back that's playing for the Dolphins that retired to rap?
Darren Waller.
Darren Waller. He was a college receiver that was undersized. Took him about 2 years to put on that weight, and then he was a mismatch nightmare. And I'm thinking they're hoping that Lawrence Cager can be something like that. Jalen Holmes, I'm a big Jalen Holmes fan. I knew he wasn't going to make the team, but he's a guy that can bring up. We know Sheldon Day is a professional practice squad player. So he's a guy that is always ready and willing.
He's ready. He's ready for his name to be called, bro. That is an on-call. That is the #1 temp at the temp agency.
That's right. That's right. I'm with you on Rob McDaniel at the safety position. But like you said, this is a pretty ass-tastic list of players, and it doesn't get you excited about anything moving forward. Maybe one or two guys.
Can we pour one out for somebody real quick?
Sure.
They have finally gotten over their affinity for Kaz
Allen.
Pour it out for him, man. Pour it out for my guy, Kaz Allen.
We're going to pour a little bit out for Kaz, man. I'm going to empty the bottle for Kaz ass. Look at his ass being on the damn practice squad, man. Them UCLA boys, but they love them some Hey, Adam Peters going to ride for his UCLA boys.
All right, he going Mitchell Tinsley is going somewhere else. Watch.
Not that one.
Out.
Not that one.
Yeah,
that one.
In August.
Yeah. Not that one. Speaking of some excitement, this would give us some excitement if true. None of us can actually vouch for this, but it is exciting to talk about.
It's true. It's confirmed now.
Oh, they confirmed it. Donovan Edwards is on the practice squad. So we do got some talent on the practice squad.
Look at that.
Ben Standig, I think confirmed. I saw he was one of the people.
Shout out to Standig.
Yes. Let me see if I can track that one down so we can stop talking about it as a rumor. Go ahead, Ed. Talk about it, man.
I got you on the link.
So they brought in Donovan Edwards on the practice squad. He had a darn good preseason for the Jets too. Of course, everybody remembers him in Michigan. He won the national championship with Mikey Sanders still on that roster, Jason McCarthy, Roman Wilson. He actually had some really big games in the national championship games as well. Those were his biggest moments.
Mm-hmm.
He had like 900 yards. He averaged 7 yards a carry back in 2022. I know it's 3 years ago, but he's a good third down back. He can catch out the backfield. Had a touchdown with the Jets in the preseason against the Eagles. Had a good showing against the Packers as well. He had a 90.6 PFF rushing grade in his first preseason game. But I think he's a good addition to the team. He may never step foot on the 53-man roster, but I think it just adds the talent. Like by far, he may be the best person on that practice squad, which is not saying much already. And then I'll say my take on the practice squad too. Sam Hartman, he's the ball boy. He honestly shouldn't be on the practice squad, but he's on there because of Jaden. It just shows how much pull that Jaden Daniels has and how much influence he has on the roster. Chris Moore, like you guys said, Hanslick is one of the worst.
He's the Nassus.
He's Giannis' little brother. Sam Hartman, preseason performances that I've ever seen. So he really shouldn't be on the roster. Josh Johnson shouldn't be on the roster either. And then shout out to Ja'Cory Brooks for being back on there. Congrats to him. And who's the other receivers on there? I think it's just Chris.
Yeah, it was Jacoby Jones was up there too.
Jacoby Jones, yes. I would have really liked to see Braylon get an opportunity, but of course he didn't get a lot of opportunities in the games. And then big play Tate Martin. I thought he was gonna be back, bro. I thought he was gonna be back on the practice squad because one of the things that our receivers didn't do much was catch the football. So if you actually caught the football, that was like a big thing for me seeing that because KJ Osborne wasn't able to hang on to the football. That's another guy that they did not bring him back on the practice squad. I think KJ Osborne is still available. But I thought Tate Martin was going to be brought back, but it's fine. I'm not tripping over that. But it's probably, and then Lawrence Cager, like you guys brought up too. I really do like Lawrence Cager. I think he's really an athlete. I think he's a good athlete, and he's actually done things in the league before. Demetric Felton, I guess Donovan Edwards will replace Demetric Felton. I thought Demetric Felton, another UCLA guy, I thought he was actually going to be brought back on the practice squad, but he was not. So, but I do like this pickup of Donovan Edwards. I do like this pickup.
Yeah,
he's got some speed. He ran a 4.40 yard dash. His RAS score too is really, really high. He was ranked like top 70. He was ranked 45th out of 1,976 running backs from 1987 to 2025. So like he had a pretty crazy RAS score too.
Yeah. This is a guy that if we didn't draft Bill in the 7th round, this is the guy that I wanted them to go get as a UDFA, right?
Yep.
Like he was the guy that was going to get me excited if we didn't draft it back in the 7th round. So I had my eye on him. Obviously, once we took Bill, I knew we weren't going to double up on the running back position, but to still get him, he led the Jets, as you see in this tweet. And Jets fans were actually excited and wanted him to be back on the practice squad. And, you know, despite him doing that, he ended up here with the Commanders, and I couldn't be more elated about this. This gives us something to be excited about the practice squad for, because right now there really truly wasn't anybody outside of Ja'Cory Brooks that you could really be excited about on the practice squad. So I'm excited about Donovan Edwards, and hopefully this turns into something, because he can catch the ball out of the backfield as well.
Sure can.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what that can turn into.
And we didn't have another running back on the practice squad. Like Casman Allen gone, Demetric Felton, they didn't bring him back. So I feel like it would make sense to bring at least one running back to the practice squad. And I guess you could tell they were waiting to get this one done to add him to the list.
Yeah. I mean, and it's interesting because like that's 15. We still have 2 spots available. So I wonder what those other 2 spots are going to be used on. And I mean, Rio predicted that the 6th receiver was not currently on the roster. I got a name that I'm interested in. I don't know about y'all, but the Patriots released the receiver today.
Kendrick Bourne.
Hey, the Bourne identity. Anybody interested in Kendrick Bourne to be wide receiver 5 over Luke McCaffrey? I am. I can't speak for y'all.
Yeah, I mean, he would be wide receiver 6 because the golf buddy's son is not going to be released. But let's not act like Kendrick Bourne would not jump him on the depth chart immediately.
Facts. And Kendrick Bourne can hoop. Just so y'all we're clear on this. Kendrick Bourne is a good NFL wide receiver. Yep. And for what we would be using him for, he would be excellent. Like he would be back in his element. I would love for them to go get Kendrick Bourne. I don't see them doing it, first and foremost. Let me be clear. Adam Peters, I think, made it clear today that they really like their wide receiver room a lot. I do too, as long as it's healthy. I do too. But most teams keep 6 receivers and have guys on the practice squad that you trust. That's not really the case here. It's like if something happened, is anybody looking forward to them bringing Chris Moore onto the roster?
No,
I don't even want him in the building.
So, like again, they need to do something at receiver. So, Kendrick Bourne's not coming to be on the practice squad. He's signing to someone.
Waivers, or is he just released?
No, he's a veteran. You don't clear waivers when you're a veteran.
Yeah. So I thought so. We can just sign. He can be Noah Brown part 2.
Exactly. You'd have to release someone, obviously, to make that happen. Josh Johnson, anybody. You know what I mean? Like, there's dudes here you could cut. Ale Cajo, man, it was a great story.
Practice squad.
Right. Yeah, exactly. He like, it's a nice story, but practice squad, to the practice squad you go, bro.
You already know people going to be like, but Kendrick Bourne is 30, and he's not going to be required to be the 1st, 2nd, or 3rd receiver. He fits perfectly into what we have here.
Absolutely.
And you know Noah finna miss games, so
I don't want to put that on him, but you're probably right.
Yeah, like, it's already on his jacket. He got it embroidered on that.
So every year, man.
It's on the car.
Multiple teams every year.
It's on the car.
You got to prepare for it, man.
Yeah. You just don't want to get caught off guard when you already know something is prone to happening, right?
Yeah.
So,
I bring Bourne in for sure. I think, like somebody said, he would be above Luke McCaffrey. So he wouldn't be your wide receiver number 6. He'd probably be your number 5 or number 4 between him and Jalen Lane for sure. But I would definitely bring it. And then, of course, the ties with the 49ers.
AP.
Yeah, so it makes a lot of sense. I heard the Vikings may be interested. I know they just traded Adam Thielen, so they're looking around.
Did y'all see the compensation in that trade?
Hey, Thielen's still balling, bro.
Yeah, but like Jesus, he has that much value at this point of his career.
Yeah, man. If he didn't get hurt last year, I think he would have had another 1,000-yard season. He had 1,000 a year before that. Like he's still cooking, bro. And they need him bad, bro.
A fifth and a fourth next year. That's good value.
It's tremendous value, but he's still cooking, bro. And you got to see, like, your boy out for the first 3 weeks. That could be the difference between winning the division and losing the division. Like they in a tough spot right now. And their third receiver, Jalen Naylor, is dealing with a hand injury. So they was like a really tough spot, bro. But yeah, that was great compensation.
Okay, go ahead, Ed. My bad.
Let me ask y'all a question. Were you done, Ed?
No, that was basically it. That I think Kendrick is probably gonna go to the Vikings. That's what I've seen. Through
that would make sense.
So I think we don't end up getting him just because of the opportunity. And he asked to be released. Like he asked Mike Vrabel. But same thing with KJ Osborne. KJ Osborne last year asked to be released, and then we picked him up. Yeah.
I got a question for y'all. So I know y'all saw the report from Diana Rossini that the Commanders had received interest in Noah Igbenogany.
Yep, for trades.
For trades. Now, how did y'all feel about that? And were y'all interested in potentially dealing Noah Igbenogany?
For me, it completely depends on the pick compensation, because I would love for once to finally just be deep at corner. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be one injury away from Carlin Vigors being active on Sundays. Of course they could venture for some veterans maybe, but like Carlin Vigors right now in the middle of the week, we can't find a veteran. He would probably be the one that gets upgraded as that fifth corner. I prefer to just be really deep at corner, man. Unless it's just some ridiculous value that you can get in return. I'm not listening.
It had to be a 5 for me. I was like, if you give me a 5th round pick, I'm good. You can get him.
Yeah.
He's worth more to us than a 6th or a 7th round pick. That was the way I viewed that. And I think that's how Adam Peters kind of viewed it. If y'all ain't gonna knock my socks off with a deal, because I mean, you gotta think about it. They've made it clear that Noah Igbenogany is not a part of their future. If he were, they would have given him a multi-year deal, right? They keep signing him to 1-year contracts. They like him. Clearly, they
running 11 quarters in the preseason.
In the preseason, they, like you said, they had that man out there working for slave wages. Like
they were trying to increase his trade value. Throw him out there, let him make some plays.
Like Jonathan Jones is solidified as that next corner.
Yeah, that first dude off the bench.
Yeah,
for sure. So in my mind, I'm like, you clearly have stated that he's not a part of your future. Even if you like him, you don't love him. So if you can flip a guy that's on an expiring contract for a 5th round pick, you won. You know what I mean? Like generally, when you get rid of a dude for a 6th round pick, he got multiple years left on his contract. You know, at least 2. Like the Devon Vele trade with the Broncos and Saints.
That's random ass trade.
That shit was crazy.
But he's his old squad.
He got 3 years left on his rookie contract. Like he was a rookie last year. So they're gonna get value out of that. You know what I mean? This dude is on a 1-year contract. If you can get a 5th round pick for him, you won. So I was interested if that was the compensation. But I know a lot of fans was like, bro, I'm not comfortable with not having the general around because I don't trust Marshawn Lattimore to stay healthy for 18 games. And then you're just one injury away from, like you said.
Devon Vele really has only played 1 year. He's 27.
Yeah, Devon Vele has only played 1 year. He was a rookie last year. You got to remember when you go to the Mormon schools, you be doing those missions. So you be gone for like 2 years.
Boy, it's 27 years old.
Yeah.
Yeah, speaking of age too, Ali Cahill is up there too. He's 25.
Yeah. Well, you remember he had the injuries though.
Yeah, the injuries.
Yeah, he was out for 2 years basically. That's why I thought he was just strictly special teams. I was shocked to see him play as well as he did this year. I ain't gonna hold you. But yeah, so it sounds like y'all were interested for the right price.
For me, I was team keep Noah high.
Yeah.
At all costs, because we've seen cornerback depth that we just didn't have last year. Like it was really bad last year. So the guys that we had, Ben St. Jude's, Forbes, and Michael Davis, guys like that, um, the depth is way more important than a draft pick at this point, especially when you're a Super Bowl contender.
Mm.
And like you brought up Marshall Lattimore with his injury history and whatnot. So I just thought it was more valuable to keep Noah I. The way he stepped up last year too. So there were so many games where we should have just won, like that Falcons game. It shouldn't even got to that point, because of just the corners that we were throwing out there. So I just don't think it was worth giving up the depth that we had. Like, this is the best cornerback room that we've had in quite some time. We have 5 corners that we know that we can rely on. So I just don't think it's worth trading him at this point when we're trying to contend for a Super Bowl.
Is that how you guys feel?
Yeah, man. I feel like we were so ass at corner last year. Like, the cornerback room as a whole was so bad that I feel so comfortable that we have 2 players who could start in a pinch if need be back there. And Noah can play the boundary a little bit. He's more suited to be inside, but I like the cornerback room where it's at. Just keep it that way. I don't want to put some DC defender level cornerback on the field during the regular season.
First round pick.
I'm my bad. DC defenders practice squad player like Carlin Vigors. I don't need that getting on the field at any point this year. So just keep Noah. And let's have a completely fortified cornerback room.
Yeah, like I said, it had to have been an offer that would have just blown me away. Like, I'm with y'all. Like, I want to keep Noah Igbenogany. Don't trade him unless a team comes with a pick that you just can't refuse. Like, they come with, like, I'm probably as low as I can get is probably with Louie with a 5th. But if somebody for some crazy reason offer like a 4th or something, then yeah, I'd do it. But I prefer to definitely keep him, man, because trading away Noah Igbenogany does not help you this year trying to go win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, I get that. I'm just looking at now and the future. We don't have a 5th round pick next year. If you can get a 5th, I'm all for it. And again, on a dude that you clearly know is not a part of your future. You literally just traded Brian Robinson Jr. because he wasn't a part of your future and he was on the last year of his deal. So if you were willing to do that with him, clearly, and that's a deep room, just like the cornerback room is deep. If you were willing to do that to him, why the hell not do it for Noah Igbenogany if the price is right? Again, but I don't think anybody was giving up a 5th round pick for him. Somebody might have offered a 6.
Hell no.
Right. And he's worth more to me. That's that 2008 Honda Accord, right? That's got 179,000 miles on it, 212,000 miles on it, but it's still run. But I'm asking you for a certain price and you trying to lowball me. Well, it's worth more to me to keep it than to sell it to you as if I'm trying to give it away. I'm not trying to give it away. So we look at these jersey numbers and we still know what, like, Ed, I'm gonna go to our resident social media expert.
No, he is.
You already know what it is, right? Ed, does Bill have a new jersey number yet? Have we had a confirmation on that yet? Has he chosen a number?
No, I'm pretty sure it's 32 still.
Okay.
But he did. First of all, Bill is one of those old souls. He uses Facebook. He posted on Facebook.
That was really odd that he chose that platform to beg for a number, which
he was asking his hometown friends and stuff.
I'm shocked that he went to Facebook, bro.
Does everyone here
is crazy?
Yeah, that is super crazy. I said, okay, Bill's built a little different, and it seems like there's a very clear number that it should be on this list. Are we all on the same page?
You think it's 22?
Yes,
of course.
Yeah.
First of all,
yeah,
I've never seen an NFL running back get active in a teens number. Have you?
No, we haven't seen it
ever in life.
Oh, what's Pacheco? Oh no, Pacheco's 10. I was about to say Pacheco's not in the teens.
No, I've never seen a dude wearing 13 or 15 or 18 get active on an NFL football field.
And 25 need to let the stank fall off it a little bit. Let Vigors have that shit.
Hey, I was saying, I thought Tyler Owens, we're going to get to that and say he should have got 5th, but he went to his college number, so I ain't mad at him. But I was thinking, 25 Chris Thompson, but 22 is the number, man. That's the number.
It's easy, bro. We've never even had a legit number 22 before. Carlos Rogers, DeShazer Everett, Evan Royster. Who's good has wore 22 for this franchise ever?
Hey, first of all, Carlos Rogers wasn't trash. He just couldn't catch it.
He was good, but I mean, like one of those ones.
Yeah,
here.
no, we haven't. Not that was Todd Bowles.
And that's a running back ass number too. 22 is you get busy with. That's double deuce.
Yeah, nah, I mean, I don't know that he even needed to ask.
Someone said Defo.
Yeah, hey, that conversation that y'all showed me, that was some nasty word.
Did you see the continued conversation?
Yo, that was despicable, man. I'm disappointed, greatly disappointed. Let's talk about these numbers, man. So I feel like we dropped the ball. I know I'm guilty. I'm a own mine with Marcus Mariota, because we kept saying, well, who's gonna be 8 after B-Rob left?
We should have known.
I don't know how we missed that. Like Marcus wasn't gonna come back, because Marcus, this is his 3rd number change, right? He was 0 at first, then he switched to 18. Now he switched, like he don't give a shit, but he
don't care about paying for him because his shit ain't selling. So you don't gotta write no real check to Nike.
He's like, nah, I'm getting to my 8, bro. So Mariota to 8 makes a ton of sense, which freed up 18. That's Tyler Owens' college number, so that makes a lot of sense. Fant in 77 makes sense.
Yeah.
Colson Yankoff, we talked about him getting into 80. I think the biggest change right now, the most impactful one, is Javon Kinlaw getting out of 52. Man.
That looks elite now.
Yeah, for sure.
That looks like a 99 player.
Right. I mean,
makes so much sense.
I felt like Cleveland Farrell did the 99 a disservice.
He did.
So I feel like Kinlaw can rise that back up to a respectable status. So any thoughts on these numbers that have been switched out?
So look at Colson Yankoff trying to wear a jersey number to make him look a little faster,
Yeah.
He wasn't trying to look like he comes with a neck roll anymore, man.
Yeah, hey. No.
He definitely had the neck brace number.
Then man, Rio called him Lorenzo Neal.
Big Bronco Nagurski body boy in number 41.
41
Steel mill worker.
The ultimate blue collar guy, lunch pail.
Called him a steel worker. Yo,
that boy never bought lunch at work, man. He packed it every day.
Every day with a steel thermos with about 4 dents in it, bro.
My boy Jalen brought up a good point. Now that Tyler Owens switched numbers, my boy Jalen Morgan said, why don't Vaughn go get 40 now, and why don't Bill go into 24?
I mean, that would be great. I don't know if Vaughn is looking to switch at this point, but that makes a ton of sense. You could go right to 40.
Vaughn looked like Richard Jefferson wearing 24 for us, bro. Like
it's weird, bro.
Like a stocky forward.
I want him. I want that to grow on me. It's just not, bro. It's just not. So I'm with you. I mean, I still think 40 looks weird on him, to be honest with you. It's like none of that shit looks cool on Von Miller, but it looked better than 24.
Okay, so the solution to that is get McGee out of 58 and give the Hall of Famer his number. Hey, Jordan, come to our office real quick. We got an offer for you, man.
Yeah, that I'm on board with. You ain't done enough to keep this joint. Get you another number. It's another 50 number in there somewhere. 52.
52. Yeah. Kinlaw just changed out of 52. Yeah, it's available.
Go get 52.
You like Ray Lewis, right? I love Ray Lewis.
Hey, there you go. Get you 52. You jump into this 58, and then, like you said, Bill could jump into 24. That would have been. Look at us over here playing musical number chairs and shit.
Because
that would be perfect.
Numbers matter in
sports,
damn it.
Yeah, they do. Yes.
Oh, speaking of numbers, y'all want to hear the nastiest number selection that I've heard recently?
Talk to us.
Former Washington Commanders legend and first-round pick Emmanuel Forbes is not only starting and made the roster for the Rams, he's wearing number 1 now.
Oh,
Boy, they believe in him, man.
That boy is wearing Uno. He about to look like prom Noah Igbenogany out there.
yo, that's some nasty work. Look, maybe Sean is gonna instill some sort of confidence in this man and have him playing at a really high level.
Boy, a Rams fan. He said, I think Forbes is starting for us. He had a great summer. I was like, oh, okay. We put on a little muscle up top. Them legs, you can't grow those, but the arms definitely been where him and Jaden been on that same plan this summer.
Well, we're gonna see, man.
Okay.
We're gonna see. They must be playing a whole lot of zone.
And that D-line vicious. He don't got the hardest job to do over there.
You're not wrong. You are not wrong.
Good for Forbes, though, man. Good for Forbes.
Hey, I ain't got no animosity towards that man. But I know if that man starts cooking over there, because we see the Rams this year. If he cooks over there, do you know how many Commanders fans are gonna be pissed, bro?
Be mad as shit.
Oh my God.
Somebody in the chat said, I wonder if him and St. Jude's out there living together since they ain't trying to buy, they just renting.
I didn't even think about the fact they play in the same city.
They say, yeah, they probably
got them a timeshare.
No, I'm just dying when Terry requested a trade and Emmanuel Forbes was like, "Come on, Terry," and then the whole Commanders fan base was just cooking.
And Curl said, "Pull up 17."
Yeah, like, get the hell out of here, man.
Yeah, Emmanuel Forbes tried to quote tweet.
Hey, look at this picture, y'all. We are so back, baby.
I'll say this isn't taken in 2024 either. This is 2025.
So back. Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
bro.
It's gonna be legendary when we hit the field, bro. And I really think like the Giants have no idea what they're walking into week 1.
They don't.
This is gonna be epic, bro.
Boy, I seen a on air rep of Noah, Debo, Lane, and Terry all in the shotgun with Jaden, and I was just like, oh my God, them boys better pray. They better pray up in New York, man. They better pray next week. They're all playing, bro.
They better get the Jaden boy. They better hope that offensive line ain't worth a damn in that game, because if they don't get the Jaden, they don't stand a chance.
They talking crazy in New York too.
Yeah. Oh, I know they are. They really think they like that. So, I mean, they've been talking greasy all summer, bro. And then when they go out and have the preseason that they just did, you can't tell them nothing right now. You can't tell them boys nada. So we heard from DQ and AP today, right? And he talked about a lot of different topics. He talked about the Terry negotiation. Speaking of which, let's talk about that.
His deal, the structure, it came out this morning.
It came out this morning. Let's talk about
Albert Breer had the best tweet I've possibly ever seen about a contract ever. He broke down every damn line of the Terry McLaurin. I don't even feel like we should be privy to that much information.
I was shocked that you could even do that with a contract.
Have you seen that before?
I've never seen that in my life. I've never seen somebody.
I've never seen an exact number that's not some whole number like 1,097 yards, 300,000.
Yeah,
We've never seen that before.
I've never seen someone take a contract. It's like they basically showed us the entire contract.
They did.
Like, I've never seen anything like this before. I'm about to pull it up and put it on the screen for y'all.
I felt like I shouldn't be seeing all that, but you know, of course, me being me, we went over it in detail on stream earlier.
Yeah.
That shit had me like, whoa. What did y'all think of the structure?
I mean, go ahead, Rico.
I say, of course, you know, I love the fact that AP let Buddy Baker and Terry have their couple of days of shine. He let them run their victory lap. They won the headline. But at the end of the day, Adam Peters won the deal, man. This deal is structured so beautifully to where even when you think Terry McLaurin may even possibly have a fall off, you can get out of it, man. His cap hits don't hit for much. We're going to get into it. But overall, Buddy Baker won the headline. And you could already tell with the fact that we didn't get any update on the guarantees immediately. We went 2 days without knowing the guarantees. So you could tell Buddy Baker was like, hey, don't even speak on that. Just look at, this is what it could ultimately be if he hits all of his incentives.
Up to.
Yeah, he can be in that Justin Jefferson, AJ Brown conversation. Then when the guarantees come out, he's actually closer to Cortland Sutton, like a lot of us assumed or thought he would be.
Yeah, I think I'm not gonna say who won or not. I think everybody won. I think Jaden Daniels won.
Yes, sir.
Terry won. Dan Quinn, the whole organization. Buddy Baker won. Still got a good deal. 29 mil is still good. The value, the base value of it is still more than T. Higgins. It's more than Jalen Waddle because they really wanted that wide receiver one money. So they still got wide receiver one money, but it's still, I think they could have went to 30. Like, Brandon Ayuk got 30, Tyreek has 30, Amon-Ra St. Brown. But the numbers that you're showing right there is where I think Adam Peters got a little shrewd with it. Like some of the markers he has to hit because historically you look at Terry's stats. So it says $300,000 for 83 catches, $600,000 for 83 catches in playoffs. Now, looking at Terry's career, he's only hit 83 catches one time in his career, and that was back in 2020. So Adam basically set the number like it was a sports book over. So I do think Adam was pretty with it right there. So because Terry, he's gonna get 1,000 yards. Like he didn't put 1,000 yards at all. Like I feel like Mike Evans has like that 1,000-yard incentive every year in his contract. But Adam didn't put 1,000 yards. I don't see 1,000 yards on. I'm looking at it again. I don't think he didn't put 1,000 yards like any.
He put 1,097. He put a specific number. Like Terry rarely gets over 1,100.
I'm flirting with 1,100 and show me what you about.
He said, "I dare you to get 1,100, bro. I dare. I triple
dog dare you to get
1,100 yards
So
with your 1,100 with your 1,083 yards ass."
Right.
That's what he said. Go get 1,100.
Yeah, Adam was very true. And then the funny thing is, so he put it at 1,097. This is pretty petty by Adam too.
Yeah.
Terry got 1,096 yards last year and he got 8.
Oh no, AP. Oh no.
Very Vegas, very sports book at.
How dare you?
Oh no.
1,000 yards.
Oh no.
Knows Terry's gonna get 1,000 yards. That's a fact. But the 1,100 is where it's real dicey, and the 83 catches is where it's real dicey. And honestly, just like Adam, I don't think I'm not gonna say Adam doesn't think he's gonna get 83, but I don't think Terry's gonna get 83. I think he's probably gonna end up with what he's usually getting, like 79, 75. So yeah, if you had to say who won the deal, I'm not gonna say who won or even say who had the last laugh. I'm gonna just say who had the last say. The last say was Adam Peters, and then he did put the first team, second team All-Pro. Terry's only made All-Pro one time in his career, which I think he can do it again. Like second team, maybe first team, we'll see. Mm-hmm. But a lot of the guarantees are very, very telling, and there's like a void year 2029. So there's like a way they can get out of it. But I think it's a win-win. I think 29 mils is good. Oh, the guarantee too. $44 million guaranteed. I think it's like ranked 10th. Among wide receivers, or it might be like ranked 17th or something like that, where I saw that. But I thought
he's 10th in total money, and then I think he's 16th in guaranteed, I believe.
Yeah, so I thought the guarantee was a little bit lower than what I anticipated. I anticipated like 50 mil guarantee. 44 mil is still really, really good. It's not bad, but it is a little bit lower than what I thought. The $30 million signing bonus is great. That's really good for him too.
I think that was what got the deal done.
Yeah, I think that's great for him. But like I said, both sides won. But Adam was petty with the 83 catches, super duper petty, and the 1,000. He didn't have to do him like that with the 1,097. He could have set it like 1,050.
Any of y'all work commission-based sales before?
I have
too. And this whole contract spells commission performance-based pay. Mm-hmm. You got a little punk ass salary or whatever. You got some good money in there, but if you really want to make some money,
right,
that your production has to continue. And we want a little bit more than what you've offered because we think the quarterback that you have is not going to leave any excuses on the table. So learn to high step. Terry moving different though. I love it, bro. Terry pulled up. Someone told me he pulled up in a Lambo truck. He had on a Patek watch, a tennis bracelet, and diamond hoop earrings. That boy got a white two-piece set on. He went to a different barber because the hairline was actually hairline.
What I tell y'all, man, new money, new cut,
the
new
blend
barber,
and the
bro.
fade, I got a guy for that. You know, baby steps, a little bit at a time, but the shape up was actually crispy. That's about as crispy as it gets with that head shape. But Terry moving like a star. He was tired of seeing Jade and Debo's diamonds dancing. He had to join the party with it, man. This is a win for everybody, man.
Yeah, shouts out to Terry being able to afford 3 barbers at the same time, man, because it probably took some real geometry to get that right.
It took a team.
Yeah, it took a team. They probably came to him. Like, get as comfortable as you need to be, man. We got to handle this.
You got to hold a mirror. The third barber holds the mirror to keep him straight the whole time.
Definitely a team. But they got it done, though. I'm happy. They got it done. It looks great.
He had the Beijing popping, too.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Got to. They pulled the red carpet out. They had graphics ready for this boy. They got a time-lapse evolution of man graphic sitting on the screen behind him as he signed a contract. They could not wait to hit send on this shit that they had in the draft.
Yeah, that was definitely.
And we getting a log for that.
Got to.
It felt like we were getting one, but I'm shocked that we didn't get it. If we get it, I feel like it need to be tomorrow because you can't do it next week. You can't do it next week. I mean, you can.
He said in his press conference that like he was on the field team practice, and then after practice he went in and was congratulated by like 30 teammates, and they did a big celebration. So there's no way they don't have that recorded.
Yeah, and Adam Peters gave a shout out to the video team. So I know they put the little video together or whatever, but
yeah, there was an interview where Jaden's joking around with Taylor Rooks. That's how you know Jaden's big time when he does an interview with Taylor Rooks. But
not going on there and claiming 5 rings in 5 years.
I had to watch that joint 3 times to understand what was happening in the interview, dog. Because I would go ahead.
Oh yeah. You wasn't paying attention. You wasn't paying attention.
Wasn't looking at no Jaden.
What was happening in that interview, Ed?
Right, it's crazy. Taylor Rooks got married a couple weeks ago. But back to
chair shot, Ed.
Yeah.
Just in case Rio had any thoughts in this man right now.
A lot of hearts broke that day, man. A lot of dropping the knees, man.
I think K. Adams is single, but back to what I was saying. He said
for Rio, that's Bay Adams. Get it right.
Right. Yeah, Jaden was just joking around. He was like, everybody was celebrating. He was just like, yeah, let me hold something to Terry. So, but no, I'm gonna definitely check out that Taylor Rooks interview for sure.
So you look at Terry's money. It's not what we envisioned it being, but ultimately both sides. And so let's get to this DQ and Adam Peters presser. Yep. Anything stuck out to you guys about what was said? I think there were like 2 or 3 things that I thought were really interesting that were said. Anything stuck out to you guys? I haven't watched the Terry presser yet. And I said, man, Terry loved to talk, boy. His shit was longer than Adam Peters and DQ shit by 2 minutes. So I'm like, typical Terry, bro.
Yep.
You know what time it is.
Even when he tried to leave, somebody asked him about his hoodie. Then he kind of like continued to answer that question as well. That extended it even further.
He was, hey, our boy Dula said he saw Taylor Rooks in person last year and couldn't speak.
Damn.
No, she does look even better in person. I saw her at Northwest, dog. She's different.
That man said he couldn't talk. God damn. Shout out to our guy Dula, man.
Shout out to Dula one more time. But y'all saw the new banner on the channel? Did y'all see the new banner on the channel? If you didn't, click the YouTube channel again and look at it.
Rio pulled the joint up midstream. He was streaming. He pulled the shit up on the stream. I was like, yo, Rio, you tripping.
Yeah, Dula's work got me acting like a bird all week.
Look, man, I ain't even gonna hold you, man. I got family members reaching out to me like, wait a minute, that's you? Like, who the hell you think this is? To me, is that me?
Who took these pictures for you? Y'all had an actual photographer. Yes, bro.
Yes, we did.
One of the team's photographers.
Bro, Dula, you don't know how you literally are feeding families right now, bro. We changed social media banners and profile pics based
Y'all
on
see the thumbnail to the live stream?
Yeah, y'all see the thumbnail tonight, bro. You see their graphic, but you see us on it.
Yeah, right. Like you changing lives out here, man. I just want to give a big shout out to Dula, man. You different, bro. So you heard the press conference. Most of it was Adam Peters talking. Anything stick out to you about what he had to say about either B-Rob, because he did touch on that, Terry and the negotiations, this roster, etc. Anything stick out to you guys?
I ain't gonna lie, I was paying more attention to Terry's joint. Like I was so like it was a Dan Quinn and Adam Peters as presser, and that so if you want, you could take the lead on this because I was watching Terry's joint. I wanted to see what his demeanor was like. I wanted to see if he was going to double down on the trade request, which was interesting because he kind of did double down on the trade request and said that was a real trade request. I was not doing that just for leverage, and that's what I was looking for. AP and DQ said just about what I expected for them, but Lou, you could lead this one off.
All right, because I took very vigorous notes as I do
I know
with these press conferences.
You be out there like John Com at practice with a
hell
notepad.
I got a notepad, bro, full of shit here in front of me. So I found it really interesting, some of the things that they said, because first of all, I'm looking at my notes, and he started off with a tribute to Rick Snyder.
Rick Snyder, man. All right.
And Ed, I can't look at the tribute to Rick Snyder the same after Ed in our group text.
Jesus Christ.
hey, Ed is undefeated on the interweb, bro.
Ed might be a movie villain, bro.
Ed came out of nowhere. I'm talking about Ed came from underneath the ring with this one, bro. Came from underneath the ring. Rio was on the ropes, celebrating, looking at the crowd.
He threw the chair at me.
Ed came from underneath the ring with a damn bell, right? Not a chair, a bell. And as soon as Rio turned around, coming off the rope, bow, hit him in his head with the goddamn bell, right? This was some diabolical shit, right? The man just passed away. He posted this hellacious tweet
of me talking about Rick Snyder. Like, damn, bro.
This shit was so diabolical.
Oh god! Shout out to the 2-minute videos though. Rest in peace, Rick.
Hey,
how did you find that?
My man didn't even get a chance to rest right. He pulled up a tweet on so, hey, Rio, remember when you said this about Rick Snyder? Like, Jesus Christ. Not today. Ed. I was about to pre-order the damn book, Ed. God damn.
Hey, Ed ain't shit for that, boy. Ed ain't shit for that.
Smooth Operated by Rick Snyder, dropping in September. I believe it's dropping September 23rd. Everybody should go ahead and order that up for the one time. It's about our GOAT, and it's his last work, and he's a great writer, man.
Yes. I didn't always agree with him.
Yeah,
I don't always see eye to eye with him.
No,
but
you did last summer. That's all I'm gonna say. I know what you did last summer.
Yeah.
On real. I got the
and he's not bullshitting.
I said he was a good writer. You know, he was a good writer.
Shout out to Rick, man. He did great work. The 2-minute videos were awesome, so I always respect Rick's work, man, for sure.
The writing was crazy though.
So he talked about something that I found interesting. One of the first things I found interesting that he said was there were conversations that he and Terry had. Once Terry came into the building, he would come into his office and they would talk. And they weren't always, they were tough conversations, he said, but they also were able to communicate to each other how they felt. Not the media shit that we were hearing, that the relationships fractured and, there's irreparable damage being done. Like, he was able to basically sit down and say, bro, I'm not trading you. We're going to find a way to get this done. I know you're frustrated, but we love you in this building. We respect you. We do value you, right? Even though Adam Peters at the end of this thing said, oh, I didn't listen to the Eastern Automotive's lies.
Yeah, that's cap.
Lies, right?
That's super cap.
But cool. Okay. But he said they were able to communicate with each other, talk, and, kind of hash some things out. So I thought that was pretty interesting. He talked about the level of concern of this not getting done. And he was like, I was at the point where I was like, this could get done today, this shit could not get done at all, which was real. So I think that speaks to the Adam Schefter report of, hey, they ain't close. The last time he checked, and then, you know, an hour later, 2 hours later, the shit's done, right? Because it was just so volatile. The whole situation seemed like it was super volatile. He talked about balancing the personal with the business with Terry, which it was something that had to be done because there is a certain level of love that this fan base has for Terry McLaurin and what he's done for this organization and what he's done for the community and how he's viewed within the locker room and how he's viewed within those walls in Ashburn. And so it was a situation that you really had to massage because, yeah, we love you on the field. We love you off the field, but you are 30. And there are some different things that we have to take into consideration. So he talked about having to try to balance all of that. He did talk about I thought this was the most impactful quote from DQ the entire press conference. He said, both sides had to give in a little more than they wanted to. That was a direct quote from him, which tells me that the number that we heard Adam Peters and company started at, which was around 23, 24, was valid.
Yep.
And the number that Terry and his camp started at, which was 35, was also valid.
Valid. Yep. They was both wilding.
So they were both tripping straight up. Right. They were both out of pocket. And so he said they both had to give a lot more than they wanted to, a little more than they wanted to get this done, which is what we all said all along. Like, both of y'all gonna have to give up some shit. And it took way too long for them to get here. That was 1A. 1B, the other thing that I thought was super important that he said was that, and I say this all the time, I said deadlines spur action. He said deadlines prompt action. So basically, he was going to draw this bitch out as long as he could.
And he had a date circled.
He had a date set. Like, okay, we can't have him missing games. So once we get to this point, we got to make a move and we got to get this shit done. So I just, the reason I bring that up for future references, when deals are being negotiated by Adam Peters, just know that San Francisco 49ers shit that we talked about
every time
is still in full effect.
And Laramie Tunsil better not even think he getting one right in this year.
Yeah, no, I don't.
That
think
ship has sailed. Like, this is a dude who's put in blood, sweat, and tears for this organization. Yeah. You just got here, brother.
And he's his own owner. I mean, agent. So I know them negotiations is gonna be tough because Adam Peters looked like the type of dude that's gonna tell you to your face.
And he negotiates for him, so that's gonna be interesting.
That's why I said that's an interesting dynamic when you doing the deal for yourself, because the reason you have the agent as a buffer is because they say some shit that's not, flattering for the player to hear. Like, they're telling the agent why you shouldn't get this amount of money. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna have to hear that shit yourself. That's crazy. He talked about the B-Rob trade. And he gave 3 reasons as to why they did it. He gave the room, which we knew they loved the room. The money, which I was like, bro, it's $3.4 million.
That's something that like capped to me.
That's crazy to me. But when you look at it, they couldn't trade him without eating some of the cap, though.
Yep,
so other teams was like, all right, I'll take Brian Robb, but I ain't gonna take him for $3.4 million. You know what I mean? Like, it's $3.4 million.
$3 million, bro.
Yeah, that shit's wild to me. But
that's kicker money.
We're paying more for our kicker this year.
Oh, God.
And then he said it's the last year of the deal, which translation, we weren't going to re-sign him.
Yeah, we had no interest in
bringing him back. So he told us a lot with saying just a little there. He said he was very confident in the wide receiver room, which I think all of us are if we're healthy. Hopefully we stay that way. And then he said the long-term commitment to Terry, the quote was, we didn't have to. We wanted to.
That was interesting.
Because we believe in him. And he said everyone in the building believes that Terry can play out the entirety of this contract, which I do as well. I don't think he's going to, because when we get to that last year, he's going to be like, hey, I need a 2-year extension on some Mike Evans shit.
Let me hold something.
Yeah, facts. So, but the point is, they believe that Terry's going to age well.
Gracefully.
Yep.
Yeah.
So, I thought those were the big portions of this particular conversation. Did you want to get into the Terry? Because I didn't see it. So if you wanted to talk to that, you guys could if you guys saw it.
It was definitely interesting. Did y'all see the Terry interview?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I could go ahead and jump out there first.
Hey, did you want to go?
No, I only saw it one time. He was like joking around. Like
just vaguely he skimmed through it. He skimmed through the Terry interview.
Well, one of the main things I liked that he talked about was like how his relationship with Jaden Daniels has grown even stronger through the contract negotiations, because he said that basically Jaden like kept telling him like, you're worth a lot, like you deserve what you're gonna end up getting, and don't fall. He's basically on Terry's side. He chose Terry's side over AP side, and just kept reassuring him, and maybe Terry had some moments where he was like, man, maybe I should just take less, and Jaden was like, nah, man, like hold it, like get what you deserve, and we about to go ball out when you get back.
Mm-hmm.
It was nice. When they asked him about the trade thing, I don't lie, I thought he was going to be like, man, it was part of the process, it was a part of it's what I felt I needed to do in the money. He kind of doubled down on it. Was like, oh no, that was legit, that was real, it's what I felt at the time. And that was interesting, because that's almost like doubling down on asking for a trade request. He was like, that was just not some just negotiating tactic. I felt that's what I had to do in the moment, but which is exactly what it is, a negotiation tactic. But shout out to Terry. And the vibe was good. He was talking about hoodies at the end. I can wear a hoodie anytime. Who's a hoodie person here? They was asking him about having his hood up and being there. He was like, I don't care if it's hot outside. He was pretty much explaining all these YNs out here that are wearing hoodies and Monclairs and bubble coats in the summertime in the city. My son will put a hoodie on every day.
With a damn Scully, rolled up. I'm like, it's 98 degrees outside. What the hell you got a Scully on your damn?
He be like, but it's cold at your house. We ain't at my house right now. Like, what you talking about?
What you doing, man? These YNs different, bro. They different.
But I also like the fact that Terry was willing to joke about the fact that this is going to be the first time that he's gone a second straight season with the same quarterback too. Yeah. He said that definitely helps.
I like how he said was pretty much affirming his belief in him all the time, like always telling him, like,
you said who did? Jaden?
They were like, Jaden was keeping in constant contact and affirming him, like, dog, we know what you are. We know what you bring to this room, and we miss you. What that told me was that group chat was probably hilarious. Jaden probably was like, I can't throw to Chris Moore, bro. I can't. I need you out. I can't even get work with these dudes, man.
Bro, we all saw the picture, bro. We all saw the Grant Paulson picture when he was over there venting to this man during the goddamn scrimmage. Like, you
hear me out. Hear me out, Terry. Hear me out, Terry. I talked to Adam, bro. They getting it done, bro. I need you,
please.
that shit. That picture told 1,000 words, bro. This man had his helmet off in his hand and his arms like, bro, what you want me to do? And Terry like, man, I know, bro. I'm sorry. Mm-hmm. Like, they got shut out of that scrimmage, bro. It was bad. It was all bad.
Versus Sam Hartman and them. Like, we had the dream team coaching squad and 5. And like that told me that I know they got some hilarious text exchanges and them conversations in the bubble during them throwing sessions. Yeah. Like, I know those points had to be hilarious.
Crazy,
like, man, I can't throw it to 19, bro. Like, me and Debo be out that joint struggling, bro.
Yeah, hey, they was out there, boy. I tell you what, man. Thank God he is back.
And Noah, seeing 85 out there too, bro. Oh, we're so back. Pray for the New York Giants, everybody.
Or don't. So, or don't. So let's get to the comment section and see what everybody is talking about, man. We're going to start with Corin Smith. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Corin writes, sup, Kings? Sup, Corin?
What up?
The dynamism of this offense will leave defenses baffled on what to focus on, QB, running back, or wide receivers. He says, 'tis the season can get scary real quick. or excuse me, this offense can get scary real quick. Thoughts?
Hey man, like the offense, this offense already scary. It's not that it can get scary real quick. It's
We had
already
a top
terrifying.
5 scoring offense last year.
Yeah, and you just got better on the offensive line. You got more weapons. You got speed. You got players that can actually make moves after the catch with the ball in their hand. It's already spooky, and you're gonna see a better Jaden Daniels in 2025. That's absolutely terrifying for everybody except us. I hate it for y'all.
And another thing to add to that was one of the running jokes on this show was we can't throw a touchdown to a receiver outside of the end zone.
Right.
And have them run it into the end zone. They had to already be in the end zone to score. That whole narrative gets flipped this year with the addition of Deebo Samuel on this roster. So you just love the diversity of this team. Now you got a guy that's physical with the ball in his hands. What we talk about all last year, no run after catch. Now you got a run after catch guy. Still can stretch the football field vertically. You add a Jalen Lane, who seems like he could be another Terry McLaurin-esque type receiver, but also stretch the football field vertically. And you see Noah Brown now as a third option, where he was your number 2 last year. It just feels like it's a more complete team, better offensive line in front of Jaden, right? All we've heard about is how excellent Laramie Tunsil has been on the left side when he's played. So I'm looking forward to seeing what all of this manifests itself into. And then we didn't even talk about the run game and how we think that has a chance to be immensely better.
Wait, I think offensive line is just alone is going to make our offense way better. I know we're going to focus on the skill position players and things like that, but I mean, Jaden Daniels with more time in the pocket is insane. So I'm just really excited about how talented these guys are. I mean, you know, we still have Samuel Cosme. He's on the PUP list. He's going to miss the first 4 weeks and things like that. But, I mean, the depth on the offensive line is ridiculous as well. We have 2 guys that were starting for us last year that, you know, when Samuel Cosme's healthy are going to be backups, and Andrew Wiley and Nick Allegretti. But also even skill position player-wise, I love the fact that schematically there's not like any defense that we go against. They just can't focus on one guy to stop any particular part of our offense. Like Terry last year, until De'Ami Brown came on in the playoffs, was our only real deep threat, honestly. I mean, De'Ami had that one catch against, I think it was the Browns, that was a deep shot, but it wasn't like a consistent thing. I think Jalen Lane will grow into being a more consistent deep shot threat than even De'Ami Brown was, especially just because he's a faster player. Like Jalen Lane is actually a real 4-3 type of guy. So I think that's going to be huge. Also, you know, last year outside of Terry, it was kind of a struggle of getting anybody the ball, and then they make something shake afterwards, you know, yards after catch wise. I mean, you know, Ed keeps calling, you know, even Zach Ertz, no yak Zach. Like, we love Zach, but, you know, now we have Deebo Samuel. You can get him the ball out of the backfield and he'll do something. Jalen Lane is going to potentially grow into that as well, along with Terry McLaurin. You saw that screen against the Lions that he took all the way to a touchdown. And then also even going back to the offensive line in that way, your tackles are more mobile. So now your screen game is going to be better, not only because of the guy catching the screen, but the guys out in front blocking, because Josh Connolly and Laramie Tunsil have way better footwork and mobility to get to those linebackers and DBs than we ever had with Andrew Wiley and Brandon Coleman. I love Brandon Coleman, but he's far better suited for a guard position. And then also just route running wise, I feel like we've increased that. I mean, and again, to your point, Lou, Noah Brown went from our second wide receiver to at best third, because I think Jalen Lane, I don't think week 1 Jalen Lane is going to be wide receiver 3, but I think at some point this season, I mean, Cliff Kingsbury couldn't stop talking about that guy. It was one time, one press conference, he kind of had to hold himself back, like not to give too many compliments, maybe not to tip off opponents. And like you could just kind of see him blushing about like, yeah, we basically have big plans for this guy. Even Terry McLaurin in his press conference went out of his way to compliment Jalen Lane as well. So I think he's going to be a big part of this offense. And so I'm just so excited because any particular part of our offense, deep shots, a guy you can give the ball a weapon in the backfield that can make something shake afterwards, the route runners. We have multiple guys that can do each. You don't just come in and be like, all right, as long as we stop Terry on the deep shots, nobody else can beat us in that avenue.
Yeah, the offensive line is a great point, Brandon Laramie Tunsil. And then, of course, Zach. A lot of people have been saying that he's working on getting yak this year, which is great.
Hey, you don't get better at age 34 or 5.
I mean, they said, what about his footwork? You heard about his footwork this offseason? They said he got better.
You could break a dude off and maybe create a little bit more separation at the catch point, but which may create more yards after the catch. But it ain't like he gonna start juking dudes after he catch the football or he's gotten faster. You know what I mean? Like,
I mean, you know what's going to get him more yards after the catch for real is the fact that we got robots telling you where the first down marker is. So that would have been a first down against the Steelers. So that's probably the difference he's talking about.
We'd have won the game too, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, exact some credit here, but no, he had a great year last year. He's going to continue that. He has great chemistry with Jaden, so they're going to continue that. Austin Eckler out of the backfield, but yeah, we run an up tempo offense, and we're going to put a lot of pressure on defenses. Like even the preseason game, even though the Bengals are one of the worst defenses in the league, like we didn't even throw a pass. And you sprinkle in Debo as a running back or wide receiver, you use his versatility on the end arounds, use him in the offense. And then I love Noah Brown as a wide receiver 3 or option number 3. I think that's a perfect position for him instead of him being our option number 2. But they're all interchangeable. Of course, Terry's our wide receiver number 1. But the up-tempo, the no-huddle, and then even the fourth down element, like we don't want to be in a lot of fourth down situations where we have to continuously go for it. But just the fact that we're so confident that we know we can convert a 4th and 3, a 4th and 5, a 4th and 2, because that's just what we do. I think we're going to be able to continue that this year too. And I was just watching the Eagles game yesterday. It was 4th and 11. You just have JD5 who can just make something happen out of nowhere on 4th and 11 where he can turn that into a 35-yard run. Or 4th and 3, or the Browns game, the no huddle, where he just checks into a different play. Him and Cliff have that chemistry even again this year, where he can just check into a different play and throw the ball downfield to the De'Ami Brown replacement. Now is going to be Jalen Lane, where he can just throw a 30-yard bomb down the field of Jalen Lane. Things like that can happen. So the offense is going to be great again. We were top 5 in rushing, top 5 scoring. They were like top 5 in rushing touchdowns last year too. So all that's going to continue. And this offense is going to get scary with the addition of Jalen Lane. You sprinkle in Bill, and that the running back dynamic that we got. So I mean, it's going to be a top 5 offense again.
Question: is Josh Connolly Jr. starting week 1 at right tackle?
Yes.
I think it's going.
I agree.
I think it's going to be a Cornelius Lucas Coleman kind of thing. That's kind of I think he's going to start, but I think they're going to. But when Sam Cosmi comes back, I think it's going to be like the swapping kind of thing. To start off, maybe like the first 4 games, I can see the swapping thing going on.
His first round pick ass better go out there and learn. He better get out there and get busy.
I think
who better to block Abdul Carter than Josh Connolly?
I think they're gonna put him out there week 1 and turn him loose. I just know they loved what Andrew Wiley provided them this summer. So
put him next to him and let him tutor him. Head guard.
So take out Allegretti.
Yep.
Yeah. I love Andrew Wiley as a run blocker.
Wiley, he nasty.
Yeah, he be getting after it in the run game.
He nasty.
Ab, our guy Ab, thank you for the dime. Abner Duran writes, "What's up, Kings? What's up?"
What's good?
Says, with this extension, is extremely probable McLaurin reaches the second best franchise receiving yards record, leaving Mitchell, Moss, and even Clark behind in the next 4 years. Yeah, I mean, only guy that he won't catch is Art Monk, obviously. But in my mind, I'm thinking there's one more contract. I think there's another 2-year contract to finish out his career here.
For the low ski.
Yeah, the one like a similar one that Mike Evans just signed. Yeah, but might be a little bit lower than that because Terry will be a lot older.
Yeah, it'll be lower than that.
Yeah, it'll be in the teens, right? But on some 2 years, 24 million, 2 years, and the cap will go up, so it'd probably be more like 16 or some shit like that. But yeah, man, I think what this deal effectively did for me, I can't speak for anybody else, and it establishes that when his career is done, no other commander will wear the number 17. That's what I think is going to come of this.
For sure. I agree.
That's what I feel like. He's already in the Ring of Fame. Had he not played another down here, he probably would have been in the Ring of Fame already. But this fortifies he's in the Ring of Fame, and it fortifies that if he continues on the track that he's on, which I have no doubt that he's going to do, I'm confident that he's going to continue to put up the 1,000 yards and 75 plus catches every year. He's going to end up with his number retired someday. Yep. I mean, he's the greatest commander / Redskins / football team player that a third to 2/3 of the fan base has ever seen.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Anything y'all want to add to that?
I mean, he already has the record for receiving yards in a season, so it's only up from here.
He hit that touchdown joint last year.
Yeah, facts. Paul Kyoko, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for
Paul?
the dubski.
Yeah.
Paul says 3 times with the Kings this week. I know, man. We've been working, bro. But
I didn't think about it like that.
It's all because of y'all, man.
Digitally 2 and impossible. Paul was with us Sunday though.
Hey,
shout out Paul.
Yeah. That's why he can say 3 times, because he was actually in person with us. Scary Terry back, full team back in effect. Let's effing go. Appreciate all y'all do. Can't wait for the season and the next time the Kings in the wild. JD Thinko for MVP and 4 MVPs, which are known as the Commanders Kings. Man, we appreciate you.
Hey, our guy, man. Our guy.
So, man, we appreciate you, Paul, man, so much. Thank you for the love. Supreme Chancellor, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, just really enjoying talking calm skins with the guys. Best part of a long day. Hail Kings.
Yes, sir.
Salute to you, man. We appreciate being someone that you can come wind down at the end of the day. Sit down in your chair, crack a cold one open, and say, man, I'm about to chill and kick it with the Kings, man. We appreciate being that part of your day. Jose Martin, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jose writes, Josh Johnson can take his ass back to the trailer park. I'd rather see one of y'all play at that point. We already said
Ed got us.
You already said Ed ready, man. Only thing I've always said is Ed's got to transition to not playing with a youth football.
Look, I can get over the line really well. I got the arm, I got the accuracy.
Are you an athlete, Ed? Can you run? Are you more? Because Josh Johnson, the one we saw in 2018 was willing to run. He could run. The one we just saw in the preseason, he wanted no parts of using his legs. Can you run, Ed?
Like 10 years ago, yeah, but not
okay. That deep side told me all, and you didn't even have to say nothing after that. Ben Schmoder, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, just ordered an engagement ring. Life is crazy.
Yes, sir.
Man. Congratulations,
bro.
Yeah,
congratulations.
Yeah, Ben.
Yes, sir.
And the podcast is popping now too. I see you, man. That's what I'm talking about.
He just hit his first video, hit 1,000 views.
Yeah, podcast popping. Engagement ring, bro. I hope it goes exactly as according to plan, man.
I hope you just got married to the game.
Okay.
I'm just playing.
Always trying to drop jewels on your melon, man. This guy.
Derek Oley, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the Dimesky, who writes, fellas, let's enjoy this Super Bowl bound year. He says, you know why? I got 5 on it. Ready to smoke that NFC East pack 6-0. You know, fun fact. Somebody always say, fun fact. You know, I know who it is who always said it. Fun fact. The Washington organization has never swept the entire NFC East, ever, in its career history. So you're telling me that we're going to do something we've never, ever done before. I like it. I like it a lot.
I know you're going to want to tune in to Commanders Kings if we sweep the division, because we're going to be on here talking reckless.
Look, first of all, do y'all remember the first live one we had?
Yeah.
We were what were we at the time? Were we 7-2?
Yes,
we were 7-2.
We were talking crazy.
Oh my God. Do you remember that stream?
The floor is 13. Like we was out there. How do we win less than 13 games?
Oh my God.
He told MVP.
Oh my God.
Oh, Ed was pushing the hell out of MVP.
Hey, Ed, I think he had multiple tickets out at that time because Ed was like, yo, this MVP is happening, bro. Bro, we was out of our minds.
Yeah, we were bugging.
So could you imagine if we did something like that? Look, they better not let us have some money, bro. They should have never gave you this money. They give us some money around here, and it's up and it's stuck, bro. Zell,
Mhm.
what's going on, Zell? Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Man, I don't know why, but every time I'm on my shorts on IG, you pop up, bro.
Yep, my boy Raise Hell Zell. What up, Zell?
Zell popping up everywhere, bro. I'm seeing your
That mean
mug
you're doing
all
something
over.
right. You in the
Yeah.
algorithm.
Hey, you popping up, Zell. I'm gonna just let you know, whatever you doing, keep doing that, bro, because you popping up. What's good, Kings? It's good, Zell. Says thank you again to Rio and Eds for stopping by the Raise Hell Report Show. Can't nobody do it like y'all do it. Hashtag Raise Hell, man. Shout out to Zell. And keep killing it, bro. Keep killing it.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
My guy.
Marco. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Hey! Thank you for the 50 piece, bro. Really appreciate you, Marco, who writes, keep up the good work, fellas. Your info is very informative, man.
Yep.
We try to be, but we appreciate you for supporting us and continuing to bless us, man. We can't thank you guys enough for all the support you give us, man. Shout out to Carmarco. Really appreciate you. Shot by Sean.
Hey.
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
What up, Sean?
Who writes, what's good, Kings?
What up,
What up, Sean? Cheers to a Super Bowl run. Have y'all ever shared how y'all first linked as content creators? Like who put who on whose show, etc.? That's a good question. Who was the first person to get us all together?
I know I reached out to all of y'all and y'all all collabed on my channel when I first started on YouTube. Y'all all separately came on in the preseason of the 2021 season. And then I eventually had y'all all come on my show. And we eventually did it on your show. And you know,
I you might have been the one.
Horrible. My memory is terrible.
I can't tell you who was first. That's a good question.
We got together. I remember it was me, Lou, and Rico. We did like a 4-hour stream. I couldn't hang.
Yeah, that must have been on my channel because
that was on Lou's jump.
Yeah, that had to be because y'all ain't turning y'all wouldn't do that to us. I would only do that to you, right? Y'all wouldn't have me come on y'all channel and do a 3-4 hour stream. That had to be me.
Yeah, I probably would do it. So.
So I had to be.
I know for me, Skins Fan All Day was the first time I did a live stream with like any Commanders content creators. So shouts out to him. He pulled up to the.
He did, man. I haven't seen him
too,
in
man.
so long, bro. He sure did pull up. Hell yeah, good call, Rico.
And that was the first time I ever did any collab with anybody.
All day.
I don't even think I knew what StreamYard was until that. Like I didn't know none of that.
I had Lou and Rico on back in 2020, like when the pandemic happened. That was the first time I had y'all on my channel. And then Rio, you had us on in 2021. You said, right?
Yeah, I had y'all on separately. Then eventually I had you and Rico on together. And then I think in like 2023, we would like quarterly do a Kings. I got that called like Commanders Council or something.
Yeah, I'm about to go. You made me. I'm curious now. I'm about to go look up my channel and see what the first, because I know I called us the Commander Kings.
Yeah, you were. Yeah, you definitely brought out the Commander Kings thing on your channel.
Yeah. So I'm gonna see if I have one post 2020. Let's see.
All right, good question, by the way. Shout out, Shot by Sean. Sean was there. He was there Sunday as well, man. Shout out to him.
Yes, sir. Shout out.
So the first time I called us the Kings, it was just Rico and Ed.
Yep.
And that was in 2023. I think it's 2023. I think you're right about that.
It's an ugly season right there, man.
That was a nasty season. There was no Kings.
That was 2022.
Okay,
May of 2022.
Okay.
So maybe even sadder.
Yeah. That was the first time. And then I had Rio on for the first time in 2023, and that was the Commanders Kings.
There we go.
As well. So the first time I had all three of y'all on the channel was 23. So it had to be Rio's channel first. Then had to be if you had us on in 21 or 22.
No, I need to go back and check too.
Yeah,
that's interesting, man.
Yeah, it is. Like when he brought it up, I'm like, shit.
We make so much damn content. Like it is really hard to, off the top of your head, be able to like pull that one out.
Yeah,
I couldn't tell you. I could not tell you.
Yeah.
Hold on, I got something right here. Hold on. When is the first time I got everyone on the channel? Okay, so I got all three of y'all on the channel for the first time for a training camp show. I'm looking for the date on this one right now. On July 2022 was the first time all four of us appeared.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
it was on your Rio's channel.
Training camp week with the Commanders Kings. Yep.
Yeah.
That was before they gave me my Rockefeller chain. That was before they gave me my Rockefeller chain. I had like 5,000 subs. You know what I'm saying? I didn't get my rock chain. Yeah, I was out here trying to send the beats to him. Like, nah, but I rap too.
No, yeah, he was
but I rap too.
he was Riley then. He was Riley trying to get a chain, bro. So yeah, it's man, that's crazy. We came a long way together, man. And
back down memory
lane. Look at that.
So I'm trying to find that. See,
that was a good question, Sean. Funny boy Roddy, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Funny boy Roddy writes: Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, Adam Thielen, T.J. Hockenson, Aaron Jones is DB's worst nightmare.
Lou, did we skip the first super chat of the night, DC Dog, with the $2 ones? Because a couple people have messaged me that.
I mean, the first one that I have access to is Corin Smith. So if somebody super chatted and it went away or something,
yeah, the first one
because I pushed it back, maybe that might have been. So, yeah, if you want to just read it, you can.
Yeah,
I'll take this one.
It's from DC Dog, $2 super chat. We appreciate you. It said, "What up, Kings? What percentage will carries be split in the backfield? Hashtag shout out to Gabe."
Yes.
Big SOTG.
I'm about to say SOTG, man. That's how we got to do that from now on.
If you know, you know.
Yeah. That's a great question, because I think I asked the fan base yesterday who they think is going to get the first carry of the season. Who's going to be out there when we go out on the field for the first possession against the New York Giants? What running back will be on the field? I got a lot of Austin Eckler's.
I could see it. I think him and Bill are going to get the lion's share of the work in the room, and Eckler has the seniority, but I think the one who gets the most touches is going to be Bill.
Yes, I agree with that. But there's still a lot of Chris Rodriguez stands out there too that think he's the starter.
I actually think he's the starter too. I think because when they asked Dan Quinn who's going to get the goal line and 3rd and 1, and that doesn't mean you're the starter, but I just think the way that the preseason game played out, it looks like C-Rod's going to get the first carries. Also, Eckler, his game is really finesse now. He doesn't really want to. I'm not saying he doesn't want to get touched, but the way he plays, he's not trying to get touched. It's more like screen passes, misdirection kind of stuff. So I think I got C-Rod as the starter.
Ooh.
But that doesn't mean Bill won't be the starter by week 5, 6, 7, or 8, though. But I have C-Rod starting out the season. So
you basically took B-Rob out and inserted C-Rod. That's what you was basically saying.
That's just what it looked like for me. That's what it looked like for me. I think when you do get the lines, when the sports book when the sports books come out with the lines, that will be telling too.
I have Bill most of all just because that third Ravens preseason game, they held him out like a starter. Just like how Laramie Tunsil, Jaden Daniels, and guys like that didn't play. Bill didn't go out at all. Chris Rodriguez didn't stay out there for like a really long time, but they were willing to let him go out there. And if anybody should have been out there, it's Bill, because of the fact that he didn't play much football this past season. So the fact that they sat him out lets you know that like he's one of them starters.
We're gonna know just how much Bill's gonna be featured when we see what number he selects, man. That's gonna tell us everything we need to know. Shout out to Bill. Don't pick no damn 12 running back.
Lord have mercy.
He's looking like he played for Florida Atlantic or some shit.
Yeah, exactly. All right. So before we get to the rest of the supers, just wanted to take a time out to say thank you to the over 1,130 of y'all out there holding us down, man. We can't thank you guys enough for supporting the show. Like Paul Kyoko said, this is the third time y'all done seen our face this week. Y'all might be getting sick and tired of us at this point, but we appreciate y'all for kicking it with us. This is going on almost 2 hours here, and it's still 1,140 of y'all strong out here. So thank you for showing up, showing out.
On a
hit
Wednesday
that like button on a Wednesday night, right? Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done. And also, I don't think we've done this here. I think we did it at the live event, though. Shout out to y'all for getting us to 6,000.
Yeah.
Man. Hell yeah, man.
Hell yeah, man. We got to get to 10 by end of the season, man. Let's go.
For sure. I mean, honestly, after the first month of the season, I'm trying to be at 7 because all the winning we finna do, and it's gonna be a lot of people that find this channel. Hey, encourage people to come check us out. Encourage people to sub up the channel. Turn on those notifications. Y'all know what it is, man. We really appreciate y'all. Thank you so much.
And be on the lookout. Merch on the way, and whenever that next event announcement is coming, because we cooking stuff up over here right now.
Oh yeah, if y'all only knew.
Oh,
hold on, let me make sure. Okay, so we were here on Funny Boy Roddy. I already had read the comment, so I guess he's trying to say that's the toughest offense to stop.
It's just the quarterback is a question mark, though.
Yeah. It is for sure.
That's a long day for a defense, but JJ McCarthy holds all the cards to that.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Perfectly well said. Well said, Ed and Rio. Derek Only. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes. Thank you for the dime. Says Kangs. I think AP might have started a new president on contracts. Players earning their money with their play on the field. What y'all think? I mean, that's how it's supposed to be.
That's what GMs are supposed to do, right. I would hope. But I mean, then again, we weren't necessarily doing that. So I understand why people may be a little surprised or confused.
This team now has a standard, and the standard is the standard. Period.
That's right. Anytime some shit happen and you don't really want to answer the shit, just say the standard is the standard. And it ain't really shit else you can say after that.
What's understood ain't got to be explained.
Right. Translation, I don't know.
Right. But that shit sound potent as hell, though.
Hell yeah. Greg, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Greg writes, Kanks, hope all is well with y'all and y'all fams likewise. Random, but who are some of your favorite players in NFL history that y'all watch? Non-commie players. I can start this off. Barry Sanders is the reason why I love football the way I do. I grew up watching Barry Sanders on Thanksgiving Day, terrorize the Bears every year, it felt like. And he just made me love football the way that I do. So that's the guy that stuck out to me for sure.
That's fire. I think mine is, I like Deion defensively. Deion Sanders, even though he played for one of our ops in some of the best years of his career, Deion and LaDainian Tomlinson made me love football even more. Bro, LaDainian Tomlinson might be my favorite offensive player ever. No, he probably is my favorite offensive player ever, man. I think that's the most complete running back in the history of the sport.
Yeah, he was a bad boy.
I mean, I have a lot of players that I really love outside of the burgundy and gold. I mean, because I'm a personality guy. It's more so how you play and your personality than like, are you the best? So like even like basketball, Westbrook and Ant. But football, I always loved LT was one of my first favorites because of the black visor alone. Like every time I created a player in Madden, it was a black visor automatically for me. And LT was the reason for that. And then I've always been one of the, I mean, I'm a big trash talker too. Like if I ever get the hoop with any of y'all. So like Chad Johnson, even like Marcus Peters, like that's just, and then, you know, of course, Adam Pac-Man Jones and Cam went to this Westlake High School, same high school and all of that. So I've always attached myself to guys that are not only just from the area. You know, I'm always rooting for my Atlanta and my Georgia Bulldogs throughout my whole life, but it's really more so been a personality thing. I don't care, like, if you're not one of the best receivers in the NFL, but you got a certain personality to you or whatever, you know, I'm always going to rock with it.
Yeah, for me is Randy Moss, of course, and just growing up, Michael Vick. You know, I'm a Maryland football fan, but
Vick, my God,
yeah, Vick was insane.
Yeah.
Oh, how did I forget?
That was the only reason I respected the Falcons.
Yeah, no, it was Barry, and then Vick's from our neck of the woods. He's from the 757. So, massive Vick. Go ahead, Ed.
Big, yeah, he's a big reason because I'm a Maryland football fan, but he's a big reason why I became a Virginia Tech football fan too. Just watching him at Virginia Tech and then go to the Falcons and then playing with him on Madden, like just spamming him.
He was cheating, bro. He was cheating. He was
throwing the ball to Algie Crumpler over the middle for like 500 yards and then running for 500 yards with Michael Vick and Madden, and then the commercials where it's like It's like a ride, like a roller coaster ride, like the commercial. Like
the Vic experience. It's called the Michael Vick experience.
Michael Vick experience. Oh my God,
one of the dopest commercials ever
Bro,
created.
I had the lifestyle shoes. That's the only jersey I ever asked for that was not a Washington jersey. Was Michael Vick. I had the white Atlanta joint with the red sleeves the year. I got that and the Madden 04 joint when it dropped. And I had the shoes, bro. That was my guy.
Yeah. Vic was different for sure. Yeah, man. That.
Randy Moss too. Yeah. Jesus, we created a term that will last for generations to come because of Randy. That is the trend-setting guy of all time at the wide receiver position. Man.
Moss is crazy. That's legendary.
Yeah. Ed hit both of them. Ben Schmoder, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Also respect the defenders, Lou. I can keep going. Hey, look, man. I was gonna say, are you marrying the defenders? But
I hope that ring was really for engagement. It wasn't a defender Super Bowl.
Wedding, a defenders themed wedding. Ben.
No, don't do that.
Gotta chill. Gotta chill.
Then that's definitely at the courthouse.
Yeah. I'm about to say, then nobody will show up. You don't want that.
That's eloping.
You gotta chill. You gotta chill.
Hey, Rio, shut up, man. 24 years Snyder survivor.
That's the type of wedding you just get a witness.
That joint gonna be tough.
Hey.
It's gonna be Ed and Rally Cap as witnesses.
Hey. That shit gonna be shot in 360p.
Everything.
And it's gonna have the audio from our show Sunday. Ain't nobody getting nothing for the archives.
Hey, shout out to Ben Schmoder, man.
Shout out our guy Ben, man.
4 years not a survivor. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. All right. Better trenches on both sides, and we stay healthy. Hashtag 17-0.
Oh my goodness.
I'm gonna be honest with you. When we were at the live event, I wasn't sure Rico didn't have us going 17-0 for a minute there.
It was getting reckless.
I was like, wait, man. It was like, wait a minute.
I was struggling to find the loss, man. I ain't scared of none of them.
Hey, I love it. But I was like, hey, Rico, you sure you want to do that? He was like, yeah, keep the party going, bro. And he didn't have any drinks. He was sober. That was legit how he felt. So I was like, okay. Honcho having highlights. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. And you know what we can probably do is next week. Obviously, it's going to be all about the Giants, etc. But we probably can go over our predictions. Most of the people that were watching at home probably didn't hear our predictions.
Well, they most certainly did not hear our predictions.
Yeah. So we could probably give them. We don't have to necessarily go through game by game like we did already, but we could probably go over.
I got to tap into my inner brain to remember some of that.
Yeah, you might. We might have to help you recall because we don't know. Honcho having highlights. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, what's up, Kings? I tuned in late. Sorry if I missed it, but what are your thoughts on bringing Dustin Hopkins back in to compete with Matt Gay? Nah, I'm good.
You better go get that NPC kid out of New England that just got cut, man. Go get your boy John Parker Romo. If it's going to be somebody, it needs to be a young person. Yeah, that's definitely a serial killer ass name. But that's definitely somebody I would watch an HBO Max documentary about that took many lives.
Yeah, for sure. No, Dustin, he had his time here, man. We good on Dustin, man. Straight up. GT7. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. GT7 writes, totally agree, Rio. I hope the week 1 O-line is LT, Badass, TE, and JC. What do y'all think?
Am I tripping? TE.
Yeah, I was looking at the T and I was like,
that don't flummoxed me a little bit.
Trent,
who that?
Was that supposed to be Trent Scott? Maybe.
I thought he said he agreed with him, so I thought he meant Andrew Wiley.
Yeah, because I said put Wiley
at right guard. So I was looking for the A-dub, and I'm like TE, and I'm like, Did I miss something?
I'm assuming that that's Trent Scott because the S is diagonal from the E on the keyboard. So I'm gonna shoot bail and say that that's supposed to be Trent Scott.
Good investigative work right there.
I'm not starting Trent Scott over Nick Allegretti or Andrew Wiley.
Yeah, give me the ogre or give me big nasty Wiley, man.
Ogre.
Yeah, he's been calling him ogre.
I'm telling you, bro. Hey, watch Shrek and then watch it when he turns into a human, bro. Like he could be the human or the ogre version of him, bro. That's his face.
Jose Martin, man.
I know he got Shrek fit in his closet somewhere too.
Greasy as shit. He says a hot take, but I see Revo taking Will Harris' spot mid-season.
Nah,
right.
I love Revo too. I mean, it's baby steps. First, he got to play as a safety on the defense, and I think he will. But I've seen enough from that Will Harris forced incompletion and that one tackle we had. Man, I'm confident.
That was clean,
get out my brain, Rico.
That was clean.
Get out my brain. I'm about to say you ain't gonna never ever see Revo do some shit like that. Revo is he is a missile. He's a heat-seeking missile. He's one of them point and go get him, right? He's like a caged animal where you take the chain off and take him off the leash and let him roam, right? He ain't guarding nobody. Like Will Harris is a former corner, so he serves like a purpose, a specific purpose. I think they kind of went to the other end of the spectrum with him because Jeremy Chin was so bad in coverage down the field.
Very.
So now you got a guy that they know can cover. That, like you said, Rico, and I was thinking about it. That play, that one play at the goal line on that slant, that was a great ball from Joe Burrow, and he was right there, and he broke the shit up. I said, okay, you different than what we had last year for sure. So I can't see Revo taking his spot, but I can see Revo getting a lot of run in those three safety looks. I can see him getting a lot of run.
He's going to play more than he has in recent years, for sure.
Reggie T, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, do you think Terry takes a step back because of Bill and Debo? Just because he won't be the only one who can score when really needed?
I don't think he takes a step back, but I think the touchdown numbers are going to come back a little bit.
Yeah, I don't think he did. I don't step back. He's just an automatic 1,000-yard guy. That's just how some guys are in the league, and I think Terry's one of them, especially with great quarterback play like Jaden Daniels. He's going to help him out. He'll help him out with. So he's going to get his 1,000 yards like he usually does. Like Rio said with the touchdowns, he may not get 13, but I still have him getting double-digit touchdowns. But I just think the offense is going to spread the wealth so much, kind of like we did last year, where in the red zone, you may use Debo, you use Bill, you use C-Rod, Austin Eckler, whoever. But I actually predict that Terry's going to do a little bit of a better job of breaking through some of those catches, like in the Browns game where he got shoestring tackle, the Bears game he got shoestring tackle. I think he's actually going to improve in that area a little bit. I still think he's going to get his. He's not going to regress anyway. He's still going to get his typical 1,075-yard catch type of season.
I think, honestly, Terry's just going to be more volatile. Like, I think he'll have more games where we consider bad because he only had maybe like 50 yards, but I also think he's going to have more games where he goes crazy because I think there's going to be games where defense is focused solely on stopping Terry. You got to beat us some other way. And then we're going to eat them up with all of the other options we have as weapons. And then there's going to be those games where defense is like, all right, I already saw what you did to that opponent last week. So we may have to let Terry cook a little bit. And then once teams give that slight inch of space to Terry, you stop shading safety help above Terry. I think those are going to be the games that, like, he may finally reach 150. I wouldn't be surprised if he finally gets that 150-yard game this year, even though I don't think he's going to be as consistent as previous years because you have so many other guys you can depend on.
We need to get that out the way early because that shit is ridiculous, bro. I need my $30 million a year man to get 150 on next week.
It would be nice.
They corners are ass over there.
Right. Everything on that team is improved except for their
cornerback room.
Yeah.
Deontay Banks.
Yeah, and then didn't they go sign a dude from the Saints?
Oh, Debo. Paul
yeah.
Debo.
Yeah, and he's a pass interference machine. So
put Noah Brown in front of him all day.
yeah.
Noah Brown gonna have 150 interference yards. What you talking about?
Hey, good point. Good point. Abel Ambrosio, my God, AA. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, crazy how the tickets were $4 in 2019. Now they are $138.
Cost of success, baby.
That's the price I'm willing to pay.
That Lions game where Steven Sims ran a kick return back for a touchdown. That game was like, I think Jeff Driscoll the starter for the Lions that game. It was Dwayne Haskins the starter.
Yeah, I think it was Jeff Driscoll.
Yeah, tickets went for like $4.
Yeah, and that was probably too much for real. Them joints, you should have been able to cop them joints with EBT.
GT7, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate it.
I got a voucher. Let me get it.
The food in the stadium costs 10 times more than the tickets.
That's wild.
And that should have been available via EBT also. You know what I'm saying? It was very impoverished times at FedEx Field, man. Thank God we're at Northwest Stadium now, and thank God we've grown from what we used to be. You good, Lou?
Yes.
Yeah. And shouts out to the Lions for getting out of their poverty quicker than us, and then we already surpassed them. It's beautiful.
Yes, sir.
GT7, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes, did y'all see DQ and Laura Oakman facilitate a coach development session with the coaches? We got cutting edge sports team cheer for, boys. Damn it. It feels good to be a gangster. I didn't see that. I missed that. Y'all seen that?
I've seen something about it, but I did not see it.
No, I didn't know anything about it, but it doesn't shock me with DQ. DQ's always trying to uplift his staff and put them in a position to grow. And also, I think while we always think about him helping them grow, it's also self-serving because I'm trying to make sure whoever next in line ready for the opportunity when that should come, because he know Cliff getting a job eventually. So he need to be prepared. So I love that he's thinking about that. And I think that's the beauty of DQ already having been a head coach before, is he knows the mistakes that were made the first time. And so he is not allowing those things to happen the second time around. He's preparing himself better for things that he knows are coming, right?
And that scrimmage was a great example of that too.
Exactly. Earl Saunders, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Earl, thank you for the dime, writes, what's up, Kanks? Throwback moment. I only seen Rio's and his son's live reaction to the Hail Maryland. It was an amazing moment. Do the other three Kings remember their reactions? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, you can never.
Everybody, that's one of those, you will never forget where you were, what you did when you first saw that.
I think that was the first time I pulled out the mask, too.
The Luchador Libre jump.
Yeah, I think that was the first time I pulled this out. I think it was.
That wasn't a real day, bro. We were living in an acid dream that day. That was crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was with my boys too. They was turned up. It was going crazy. Like I was shocked. I'm still shocked to happen, but yeah, we were lit. We were lit.
He put that jump 64 yards in the air with a broken rib. That's and he bought like 20 seconds of time to get the helmet. That play was going to be astounding to me forever.
Shout out
ridiculous,
to man. Tyreek Stevenson will go down in history.
The real MVP.
Yeah, for sure. I jumped up and down and screamed like a B word at the highest levels of pitch that should not be allowed for a grown man.
That day made me learn that I needed to upgrade my interface so I can actually be as loud as I want to with this dynamic microphone, because most of what I was saying was inaudible because I was turned. I was turned and choking my son out. And
oh yeah, I'm surprised he's still with us because Rio put that man in the $1 million dream.
I know he needed a neck brace.
Yeah. That man, he had that man choked out. I was like, golly.
That's why he be so
like,
pressed to go to the gym now. That's why he be trying to hit these weights now. Ain't gonna be none of that no more.
Yeah. Hell yeah. It was one of those moments you'll never forget, and it may never ever happen again. Like that was one of those crazy.
I didn't know our team could throw a Hail Mary. Like we're allowed to.
Excuse me.
Legally.
We've seen him complete it, but I didn't know we were allowed to do shit like that.
Ours don't even make the end zone. You know what I mean? Like ours should fall like at the 11-yard line. Heineke throw that bitch and that shit stop at the 11.
Like, the Jalen Hurts joint where he throws it like to the 40-yard line. But no, it always
chair shot Ed, boy. That he is undefeated, bruh.
Yeah.
Because it would always happen to us, like the Jameis Winston random joint. And there was another one that happened too. I feel like that we got somebody had a Hail Mary on us. It was like somebody got injured in a Hail Mary.
It was the Falcons one where Torrey McTyer got injured trying to jump. And then that next week, nobody jumped against the Saints, and that's how they completed this shit before halftime, right?
The James.
The James joint. So the week before, we played the Falcons, and Torrey McTyer jumped, and they batted it down, and he got injured. He tore his ACL. Mm-hmm. So the next week, against the Saints before halftime, nobody jumped. They just let the bitch come down. And he caught it in the end zone. And everybody was looking like, I thought you was going to jump. Hell no, I thought you was going to
I remember I took a walk around my neighborhood after that shit. Like, I had to go blow off some steam, bro.
Bro, that shit, that's when I knew. I was like, uh-oh.
That was a stupid game.
It was. We had no business losing that game.
That was a stupid game.
God, I hate that.
We've come so far.
Yes. Thank you, football gods, for delivering us from that evil. Jacob Cortez, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jacob writes, who would you start in week 1 in fantasy? Chuba Hubbard, or it says Money or Chuba Hubbard. Much love, Kings.
What's that emoji?
I don't know what the hell that is.
I'm blind. I can't see that shit.
It's money flying in the air.
Like that shit look like a fish the way my eyes are set up, bro.
No,
what running back is that?
It's money flying in the air.
Who that?
Money.
You know the money emoji with wings?
Oh, Bill, dollar bill,
Bill? We talking about
he's
Bill?
talking
Like
about Bill.
Bill?
Oh, we're stupid. We're dumb. Bill. He's saying Bill or Chuba Hubbard. Chuba RB1 not in a committee, so I think that might be your bet. But we finna put points on the Giants, so that's
it's offense versus usage in that one. Like the Bills are part of the way better offense, but yeah, Chuba Herbert's more than likely going to get more touches.
We was looking at that dollar like, what does it mean?
Bro.
What does it mean?
Yeah, I was struggling, man. I was struggling.
Hey, shout out to you, Rio, because I would have never figured that shit out. Like, you were better off just spelling out Bill than putting the goddamn flying money emoji, and I'm supposed to figure out that shit is Bill. Like,
it makes sense too. Like, I don't know why we didn't even.
Bro, that shit makes no sense. It's a bunch of money. It ain't just $1 bill. You know what I mean? Like, I was never gonna guess that shit. Shout out to Jacob though for trying to be creative.
Last thing I'll say about Jacob too, yeah, I would go with Chuba as well, because the Jaguars defense is like they're gonna be a bottom 10 defense this year again. But the Giants rush, I don't believe in the Giants rush defense. Like, they got all those guys, but I think their rush defense is gonna be bad again this year too.
I'm not gonna hold you. If Bill picked number 22, start him. If he picks number 22, start him over Chuba Hubbard, man. The power of numbers, bro. We ain't never had a fire number 22 before. He about to make
that impactful.
Yep.
You got to drop the hashtag when you say something like that, Rio.
Deuce? What? Deuce?
No, you got to drop the hashtag.
Hashtag
numbers matter.
Hashtag no, every time. Hashtag numbers matter. There's power in it, and it means something. You look good, feel good, play good, all of it. Hashtag numbers matter. Yeah. You put that shit on the shirt too.
Hell yeah.
We about to have a merch guy working this spring.
That's right. Hey, Scotty.
Look at the merch. Look how the world adds up. Scotty, what up?
Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
It's good, Scotty.
Our guy, Scotty. Merch idea. Thank you for the dime. Commanders Kings lanyards. Appreciate you guys. Nothing's out of bounds. Nothing is out of bounds. I saw you at the Watch party.
Hey,
I didn't get to talk to him though, but I saw him.
My boy Scotty was in the
He's
building.
definitely in the building. I saw y'all had a picture.
Yeah.
I saw y'all had a picture together.
Had to Woodbridge, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Big Money Sonny, my guy. Big Money Sonny. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Writes, yo, salutes. He says, explain how Rico drafting 3 tight ends in the first 4 rounds of the Cherry Squad draft. Again, salutes, brothers. Can't wait.
I didn't draft 3. I did draft 2 tight ends before I got to a running back. I just don't like reaching, man. I'm not reaching for a sorry running back. And then I ended up with Brock Bowers and I think Trey McBride. I was like, hey, man, I'll just play them both, man. Like, those are the best. I'm best player available, bro. I'm not about to force a random running back. And maybe I could just trade a couple because I'm wide receiver heavy. And then I have those 2 top tight ends, and I'll just have to figure out running back, man.
What is it, a PPR league?
That's a good question, actually. I do not know, honestly.
How about to say that's a very important question.
Yes.
I do not know, honestly. And shouts out to Big Money Sonny because he's the one, he's the whole Discord, the Commanders Discord that we got going. That's him running that whole show. Yes, sir, man. Shouts out to Sonny.
Love it. Shout out to my guy, Big Money Sonny. Corwin Smith. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Writes, with Rico, I fear no team this season. Yeah, no. Rico at the Commanders King event, we was like, whoa. Rico. Yeah, Rico was definitely like, nah, F that. F what y'all talking about. We finna be nice this year. JTF. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, how do you think our game with the Giants will go?
Can't give them too much right now, but we can give you like the quick synopsis of how we think it's going to go. It's going to be an NFC East slugfest for a little bit, but then we're going to stretch out on them by the end of the game.
Yeah, that's what I envision happening as well. I would like to jump these boys early and just let them know today ain't the day. But
I want to make them switch quarterbacks in week 1. That's what I want.
That would be nice. I don't trust our defense enough, but that would be nice. That would be really nice. I think if we can stop their run and force Russell Wilson to beat us, I think we got a hell of a shot.
Russell Wilson don't have St. Juice to bail him out this time, bro. We'll be all right.
Hey, Rico, who was the first running back you ended up drafting in that weird draft, by the way?
That is a good because I know I ended up with B-Rob eventually. I think I have Isaiah Pacheco. Hold on.
You're running backs are Pacheco and B-Rob?
Bro, and I literally have to. That's why I'm trying to make trades right now because I have all of the receivers. Like Jalen Waddle was like,
you have to make a trade.
Yeah, Jalen Waddle's like my 6th receiver. Like I got all the receivers.
You better be
the running backs
wire demon.
Yeah, bro.
Before the trade, before the B-Rob trade.
No, this was like earlier today.
And you drafted B-Rob?
I mean, he gonna get on the field because Luke's brother gonna get hurt.
I'm about to say CMC gonna get hurt, and that's what I'm gonna eat. I just gotta wait till then.
This man got contingency plans already in place, set up.
Got to. I mean, hey, I was the second to last pick too, so I was like, waiver wire start. I'm gonna have want to be one of the people with the priorities. One random running back.
That's
around the league, start going crazy.
Nasty duo.
Horrible.
It is. It doesn't get much worse than that, bro.
I've already sent out trades. I've sent out like 3 trades. I'm gonna see what bites.
Hey man, I'm praying for them trades to go through, man.
I don't know if that prayer gonna work, bro.
I just need Brock Bowers and Trey McBride to get 12 targets a game. I'll be straight.
Luke brother overtraining ass definitely gonna get hurt though. So B-Rob gonna get some action.
Yep.
Luke's brother is so disrespectful, by the way. Brother of Luke.
Your disrespect for the entire McCaffrey family is getting to the point where now we gotta have a conversation.
I bang with the brother and the dad. Pause. I bang with Ed McCaffrey and Christian. You know?
Okay, Devon Kinlaw.
We should be out here banging each other.
Okay, Devon Kinlaw.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's sentence.
Hey, that was wild, bro.
I'm just hoping to see the intensity pick up even more. You know what I mean? We've been banging each other for the longest time now. I'm gonna pause that. That was crazy, but yeah, we've been going against each other for so long.
I'm gonna pause that.
I'm gonna pause that because that's crazy.
That.
He ain't even stopped mid sentence. He just kept going. I'm gonna pause that because that's crazy. Because yeah, man, we've just been playing for so long. Like, hey, that was real flagrant, man.
But yeah, I mean, receiver. I just remembered. I have Neighbors, Marvin Harrison, Xavier Worthy, Brandon Ayuk if he gets back healthy, Jalen Waddle, and George Pickens. I just need to do, package 2 of them for a really good running back or something.
Yeah, you're gonna have to do that.
Don't come off Neighbors though. That boy about to go crazy.
Oh no. Neighbors
is his back good?
I think he's straight.
Okay.
That's it.
From
We'll
everything, because I've been looking because I want to know what the status of that is. Because that boy end up not on the field next week. Oh, really pray for them boys.
Yeah, he probably gonna be ready, but I know he was having some issues this summer. So.
Oh yeah, Neighbors not playing or even just semi hobbled would be them about at least 25.
Hey, go ahead. GT7, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up.
Wiley,
right?
Okay.
I knew he meant Wiley, bro. He had to because that's what you said, and he said he agreed with you.
Yep, he agreed with me. Yep, Andrew Wiley. We thought, okay,
tripping. LOL. It's all good, bro. Jace Jackson, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Jace Jackson, thank you for the dubski. Right. I'm 25. Started watching y'all when we got Chase. Thought things were up from there.
Ooh boy.
Yeah,
Ooh.
buddy. Sorry, Jace. Got family with Redskins tats, but I'm the most passionate. LOL. When y'all make it to Vegas, I'm there. Louie need that NFC Super Friends. Vegas.
Shouts out Vegas. That's another one of my second homes. I used to be out there all the time. Like maybe probably like a month out the year every year. So I love Vegas.
Vegas cool, man.
I heard that there are a lot of Commanders fans out there.
Yeah, I've heard.
Yeah.
Last time we played at Allegiant, we was packed in that joint.
Yeah.
I halfway grew up out there. We got a lot of fans out there.
Could be a future destination.
I was just about to say, when we take this show on the road like the Beatles, maybe Vegas is that could potentially be a problem.
I'm about to say
Vegas one of the ones that people gonna show up even if they don't live there. People will go to Vegas and make our trip around the show.
That is definitely a show where 3 of the 4 kings might show up to the event. I can't make a guarantee that all 4 kings will be present for the show the day that it actually takes place. But
we gotta do the show the day we land. I don't need to be in Vegas for more than 2 days. There's just too much happening out there.
I wasn't gonna say no names. I was gonna leave it up to their imagination on which king might not show up to the actual event, man. I was not gonna say any names.
Vegas is a lot, man.
I hope y'all ready for heat though, because depending on when
you got it.
It's 115. I used to be out there in July, every July.
Yeah, no.
115.
You don't go there in the summertime. My sister went. I've never been to Vegas, but my sister went in the dead heat of the summer, and she was like, "Bro, you could literally fry egg on the cement."
Literally.
Like straight up.
Yeah, and you can see that wave thing is real. Like when you see waves, you look in the distance.
And they try to like excuse it and rational. Oh, but it's no humidity. It's still hot as hell.
It's hot.
No, if anything, I prefer the humidity because it protects you from the sun a little bit. No, it feels like you're touching the sun out there. I hate it.
Yeah, no,
I actually prefer the humidity and heat.
That's crazy, bro.
That's a fact.
Yeah, that's wild. Rocky D, and as far as the friends is concerned, should be next week. But again, no guarantees. Should be next week, though. Rocky D, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Shout out to our guy, Rocky D, man. Really appreciate the vid work, man. It was off the charts, man. We really appreciate the love, man. I still don't know how the hell you got that first little intro video chopped up with sound and
while we were recording.
In like a 30-45 minute span. That was wild.
I don't know. He had like a team of super producers working on that joint because I swear I never saw him stop recording. And at the same time, I didn't even see where he was at recording us most of the time too. So
yeah, it was crazy, bro. He says Super Bowl predictions. Who you got? I got us in Baltimore. Of course, us against anybody. But if we weren't Commanders fans, what would be the matchup?
I think logically I would pick the Chiefs on the other side, but I'm rooting for the Ravens just off of Lamar. And I mean, of course, they got a bunch of Bulldogs and guys from Atlanta on that team. So shouts out the Ravens, man.
Chiefs.
Until somebody beat the Chiefs, it's the Chiefs.
Yeah, it's Chiefs Commanders.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what I got too.
Yeah, until somebody beat those boys, that's who it is.
Like people.
No matter how down they look at some point in the regular season, they always figure it out by the end.
They had the most like chill, relaxed 15-win season I've ever seen last year.
And people doubted them the whole way.
Because it wasn't chilled and relaxed. It was like at the end of every game, they had to come back and win in some weird fashion.
They went through the motions through most games and just finished. And they calling us lucky when the Chiefs do this all the time.
Yeah, nobody was more lucky last year than the Chiefs, bro. Like
everything bounced their way.
Yeah.
The kick one game to like end the game.
Yeah, the Raiders game at home when the Raiders did everything, fumbling, like everything they could do to lose that game. They should have beat the Chiefs. The Chiefs had the craziest, the pass interference on 4th and 17 against Cincinnati. Like, you can't make this stuff up, bro.
And they even passed that shit on to Madden, bro. My son got a chance to send the game in overtime on me because he threw a Hail Mary up, and they called a phantom interference on a Hail Mary in Madden, bro. Like, which Magic transfers.
Hey, look, man. they built that into the game, bro. It's the Chiefs.
Yes, sir.
Like, what you talking
about? Good programming. It's dependable. It's so common. It's dependable at this point.
Hey, hell yeah. Beloved Rain. Shit, Rio rubbing off of me. I just did the Rio transition. Hell yeah. I just did that shit. God damn it, Rio. Beloved Rain 44. Thank you for this.
That is my go-to.
That's your shit. Hell yeah. Damn, I just did that shit. What's good, Kings? What's good, Beloved Rain? Do you think that Vaughn will change his number to 40? That's crazy. We just had a whole ass conversation about that.
Yeah.
I don't think it's going to happen. If it was going to happen, it felt like it would have happened today. But that's an interesting conversation. We just played musical chairs with the jersey numbers, and we had Vaughn go to 40 because Tyler Owens went to 18, and that would allow Bill to go to 24. we just reshuffled the whole goddamn deck, right? We just turned around and we just give it and we even said Vaughn go to 58 because Kinlaw went to 99. Look, you see how this shit
it sound like we moving crypto or something over here.
Yeah. we exchanging different currencies and shit. Like, all right, he went to 99 off of 52. So that allows 58 to go to 52. Now Von Miller can take the 24, go to 58.
And Bill can go to 24.
24. Like, all of this shit is in an event to get Bill all the way to 24, right? Like, he's doing all this shit to try to get Bill in 24.
That shit is 3D arithmetic.
Translation is Terry Edge Up. HTTC, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, a.k.a. my boy's son, so definitely been rooting for him.
Hey.
Besides that, he earned and deserved his spot without question, man.
Shout out a.k.a. Real shout out.
Yeah, that's like a.k.a. was so much fun to watch the last 2 preseason games in particular. I really thought he earned a spot. I didn't think he was going to get it. I didn't think they were going to give him an opportunity to make the roster. I thought he was going to put him on the practice squad, but shout out to a.k.a. for making this roster. And I really think he can make the most of this opportunity. I can see him being like a Colson Yankoff and a Tyler Owens, where he sticks and he's here. You know what I mean? So shout out to a.k.a. man.
Yeah, you know they mean business because they easily could have just stored him on the practice squad. He would have just stayed right there.
Facts.
So the fact they have him on the 53, they expect him to probably play.
Yeah. I don't know what he was doing on specials, but if he liked that on special teams, which I would assume he is, yeah. He right now, I'm looking at him as an inactive.
Yep.
He's an inactive right now.
Mm-hmm.
Him, probably Javonte John Baptiste, Josh Johnson, obviously.
Yeah, were any of y'all surprised that no one sniffed and tried to claim any of our releases?
No.
No.
Not-
And I know Andre Jones ended up in Buffalo, but he on a practice squad. You talking about like actually signing?
Yeah, like claiming
Yeah, hell
off
no.
the waivers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
no. Ain't nobody. Bro, we almost our combined losses was by 74 points, bro. Like,
I feel like the practice squad's only there because it gotta be.
facts. Like, it wasn't. I tried to put together a 16-man practice squad, and I was like, this shit is hard because this is nasty. And AP tried to DQ tried to sell it like, man, this was a really tough cut down, man.
But that's the easiest cut day they
Yes.
ever had in their career.
Like, stop lying, bro. That's cap. That shit was so easy that we had like 50 of them joints right off the bat with like no hesitation. You ain't even have to think. It was like the last maybe 2 or 3 spots was the only thing to talk about.
Right.
And that was wild.
Chris Moore should have got cut after the Patriots game. It was so bad to the point where I was like, they need to bring that rule back where they chop it from 90 to 73. Like, they need to bring that rule back.
And so bad he tried to change rules back. That's crazy. Corin Smith, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, Curious Kings, not that we care, but how do you think Snyder feels seeing the success since he so much wanted the adulation? Oh, he's salty. We heard, I don't know if y'all remember, but we heard a report that he was not happy that we were winning last year.
Yeah,
y'all heard that report, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that
I
doesn't
remember that.
surprise me.
Yeah.
I bet he seems like the type of person that he made sure that information got out to the masses.
Yeah, he's so petty that I know he didn't want us to have to. He didn't even want to sell the team. Shout out, thank God for Joe Gibbs. Shout out to Joe Jackson Gibbs, man. For this man tried to back out of the deal at the last second, and Joe Gibbs had to tell him, bro, you gotta sell.
You gotta go, man.
You gotta sell, bro. It's just let it go, bro.
I know he got a Jaden jersey, probably like 5X, because he wore his clothes super big and soggy, like that Riggins jersey we gave away on Sunday. But I know he got a Jaden jersey sitting in his closet, just be staring him in the face like the Green Goblin mask, bro.
Yeah.
I know he wake up every day like, but I did this. Somehow making it like, I did this.
Yeah. This is only happening because of me. It's always about him. So, he's not happy about this. I can assure you of that. Rod Jones, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Rod writes, what date on the calendar do the numbers have to be in? And speed will be our superpower on offense. No pre-snap penalties and turnovers on defense. Big facts. The tempo that we play with is a problem for sure. Teams have a hard time adjusting to our tempo. I think it is one of our biggest strengths that we can go up tempo, keep you off balance, stop you from being able to get to some of the personnel that you want. So you got to stay in basic coverages. You can't get exotic with your looks and your blitzes. I think it's a genius move by Cliff Kingsbury, and I don't think every quarterback can do it. I think Jaden is so adept at his knowledge of what's going on. He sees it. I think we have a very distinct advantage in that. And then, like you said, we're a much faster offense this year. So I like what we have. I don't know the dates of when the numbers have to be turned in. Do you guys know?
I would imagine it's by like before the start of week 1. I would imagine by the end of this week.
So you think there's still more time?
Yeah, I feel like some shit that would need to be done by like Friday, because next week you got to completely submit a bunch of stuff for all the networks and for the league office and all that. So I imagine that needs to be done like in the next couple days.
Yeah. I thought today, the way they've been shuffling the deck, I thought it was either today or tomorrow. But to your point, it might be the end of the week. It's a lot of people still getting on rosters, right? They don't figure out who cleared waivers till like tomorrow. So I doubt that it's today. It probably is the end of this week. I think that's a good call, Rio. It's probably like maybe Sunday or something, Monday, something like that. Sean R. HTTR. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Thank you for the dime. Who writes, tired of seeing Luke. You are, sir, the biggest Luke hater I've met in the fan base. Like, you are relentless And you are not going to give this shit up until he's no longer a member of this team. So you keep doing what you're doing because you've made it abundantly clear that Luke is a problem for you. Get this dude and Josh Johnson the F out of here. Adam Peters kept his boy on the team, taking up a roster spot. What have both of these dudes done to earn a roster spot? Hate seeing dude. Sean cannot stand Luke McCaffrey, bro. Like every time with Sean is on site for Luke. Every time.
That first career Luke McCaffrey touchdown gonna hit different.
Without question. I wonder what do he got?
You say it?
If it ever happens.
There is a world where it never happens. Did Trey Quinn ever catch one in a season?
He had to have. He had to have.
In a regular season game?
I think he had like one where he barely dove to the you know who I'm thinking of?
Luke McCaffrey.
Wrong white dude. No.
Dax Milne?
Dax Milne.
Dax Milne where he
Minnesota.
dove. Yeah, Minnesota Viking.
I had the wrong white dude. I don't know if Trey Quinn ever scored a touchdown. He had to have. That was Jay's boy. He had to score a touchdown, man.
I'm about to check that shit right now because
I bet you he got 2 career touchdowns.
Yeah, he got 2. Yeah.
I told you, ain't no way.
There you go.
That's what I say. Ain't no way Jay was gonna let that boy not have no touchdowns, man. I wonder if he's gonna do like the Rad Tad touchdown dance when he scores. Oh man. I don't know, man. Y'all gotta chill.
He's definitely gonna hand the ball to the ref and just walk to the sidelines when
he's gonna be so amped. I think he's just gonna spike the shit out of it because he's gonna be so amped. There's gonna be no creativity. He's gonna be so excited. He's gonna spike the shit out of the ball.
He's gonna start flexing again.
That's what I said. The ragtag.
Mm-hmm. He's gonna start hitting the flex in the hallway like your man with the picture.
Yeah, that would be dope. But hey, Sean, give Luke a chance, man. That's all I ask. Just give him a chance. If it doesn't work this year, then you can kill him. But
he's wide receiver 5, man. Let's not put too much pressure.
Yeah. Come on, man. It's not like how it was.
If they sign a guy, he's wide receiver 6.
Exactly.
They bring in Kendrick Bourne. He's just the guy in the room.
At that point, he could be inactive.
He's finna be the coffee guy in the wide receiver room.
Luke doesn't, show anything this year again, then I think they will go on from him next year.
Mm-hmm.
That's a strong possibility.
Yeah. I think this is the year he got to show something. I agree, Ed. I think he could definitely be on the chopping block if he don't do something this year. All right. That was the last super.
You got 2 more.
I got 2
2
more.
more came in. Yep.
Swaggy P. Thank you for the
Swaggy?
super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Our guy, Swaggy, writes, I definitely need Snyder to witness us hoisting a Lombardi, and I can imagine him seething in a mansion alone with a cigar like the Penguin in Gotham.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah. I can definitely see that.
Moving around like Oswald Cobblepot. I love it. I love it.
I loved it. Yeah, I could definitely see him. He would be so miserable.
He walked like a penguin. Man, Dan Snyder was always dressed so nasty.
you
own a football team, brother.
Like you said, he used to wear like 3X suits.
Yeah, he was definitely rocking the J.C. Penney, like big and tall joints when he ain't big or tall.
Right. Them jokes was crazy to see how he was dressed, bro.
He wanted to look like the players bad as she was wearing their suits to the game.
He's so determined to grow into those fits. Bless his heart, man.
He said he was determined to grow into the
Bless his heart, man.
That man Snyder.
Hey. Yeah, Rico, you stupid.
He said he dressed like Vince McMahon.
Who said that?
Somebody in the chat said he dressed like Vince McMahon. Glenn Carter. Shout out to Glenn Carter because that's hilarious.
I've just watched the Vince McMahon documentary.
Oh, that's a phenomenal documentary.
Awesome. But he do dress like Vince McMahon. That shit is crazy. Yo, chill out, man. Y'all dumb as hell, man. Buck Farmer, man. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Right. Tyler Columbus, my number 1 Dax Mill. My number 2, Sam Hartman. Now my number 3 most hated player. Get this dude out of here. Yeah. I mean, Hey, that's a good list. I mean,
Jaden gonna put him on with a modeling gig. Watch, he gonna put him on with an agent and get him right.
Jaden works magic, man. So
Jaden go find some work for him because it ain't on the football field.
It can't be, man.
I'm still in your corner, Luke, man. You gonna do this year, man. You gonna do it. You and
Ben Simmons.
Ben Sinnett. There you go.
Ben Simmons, I can believe in.
Yeah,
y'all gonna do it this year, man.
I'm iffy on Ben too, but yeah, no, I'm on that hope.
Okay.
Shout out Luke though.
Oh shit. Sean R HTTR. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Thank you for doubling up. Who writes? Give me white dude Hunter Renfro. He nasty. Luke trash. Man, Hunter Renfro ain't been nice in like 4-5 years, bro.
Hey fam, you can't have two in the room, man.
He trying to replace one for one though.
Okay, if you're going one for one, but I mean,
that's what he trying to do. Get rid of Luke and bring in Hunter Renfro.
What Hunter Renfro been doing lately?
That's what I said. He been nice in like 5 years, bro.
I say, what he been a mechanic the last couple years? Did he still play football?
Yeah, no, I couldn't tell you who he played for. I hit him with a Barkley. Who he played for? Who he played for last year? I couldn't tell you. Was he in the league last year?
No idea.
He could wear the mocap suit for Madden.
Oh man.
Christian Benoit. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Who writes, not sure if this has been said yet, but if not, rest in peace, Rick Snyder. Love watching his 2-minute videos, especially after a win. Yeah, we shouted him out. We didn't always agree with Rick Snyder, but he was a part of the family, man. So
he was good at what he did. He got a book coming out in September about Jaden Daniels. Jaden Daniels, Smooth Operator. Y'all go ahead and order that up, man.
Is that really the name of the book?
I think so. And that's what it looked like. It said it on the cover where people, it said Jaden Daniels, Smooth Operator. When I saw it, if that's not the name, then I don't know what it is. But that's what it said on the cover.
Okay. Cool, man.
Don't take my word for it. But you can go check me.
No. I don't know. That shit sounded old as hell. But again,
I mean,
Rick was old as hell.
I'm about to say that tracked.
Yeah. Smooth Operator. Sean R HTTR.
Smooth Operator.
Yeah, you know that was playing in my head. He says, "Can we chop Luke now? Less than 2 TDs incoming."
Career.
I told y'all, man. I ain't met a hater that could do that yet, man. Sean is on a different level, bro. He's on a different level. He can't stand Luke. Rod Jones, thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you. Double up. Who writes? Did y'all see what Terry said about his ankle?
Yes.
I didn't.
We talked about it.
That shit about the spark an investigation. That's between me and the medical
staff.
Yeah. A lie is a lie, and we all standing on it. That's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah. Hell yeah. That was we used the system for what we needed it to be used for, type deal. Like I said, DQ deserves a nomination for the capping he was doing. Like that shit was next level, bro.
Somebody hit me and said, Rio, should we be concerned that Terry is huffing and puffing like an asthmatic after his first day of practice? Because when he walked up to the podium, he was breathing hard as shit.
Yeah.
He was breathing hard as a bitch.
Hey, it's being in shape, and then there's football shape.
Yeah, the two very
they're not the same. So that's what this whole rest of this week and next week is for him to try to get into the best. Look, he ain't gonna be the only person tired as hell in week 1. Ain't none of these dudes played in no games for real.
Yep.
All right. So he ain't gonna be the only one huffing and puffing week 1. So like this is a part of the game because these dudes don't really play in the preseason. So I wouldn't make too much of it, to be honest with you. That was the last super chat. Do y'all have anything to add before we exit stage love?
I do. I think we have something to ponder as the Commander Kings. I forgot who asked it earlier. If you did, make sure y'all pop that back up in the chat. Someone said, what is our name for our subscribers / fans, you know, like the Kelseys call theirs the 92 percenters. What's our name for the chat?
I tried to think of something. I couldn't come up with nothing dope.
King's
I thought
the King's Council Knights.
I was just thinking like the council or something because we the king.
We gotta come up with something clever because that would be fly.
Yeah.
That would be fly because eventually we're gonna get memberships popping on the channel, and we gotta have a name for our members.
Yeah, I tried to think of something dope. I couldn't come up with anything. So I'm gonna let y'all handle this one. I think y'all gonna come up with something.
Y'all can knight yourselves and we'll roll with it.
Yeah.
Like the nobility or something. We could call them the nobility or something. Like
it's gotta be something quick. It can't be 4 or 5 words long. You know what I'm saying? It's gotta be something you just say, right? Like you said 92 percenters, like that's quick. Like Swifties is quick. Beehive is quick. It's got to be something bam. Like it can't be a long ass wordy shit.
King's Court just sounds too easy. Like we need something better than that.
Yeah, that sounds plain Jane. You know what I mean? Like
the egg planters.
Yeah. No. So yeah, I mean, and you know, the best ones are usually ones that are organic. Like I usually don't like thinking of stuff like that.
The peasants.
No, you can't call yourselves peasants. Don't do that. Although that is really dope. But no, we're not calling y'all peasants, man. Stop. I disrespect people by calling them peasants. I'm not doing that.
Exactly.
Kang's Court. Okay.
Kang's. Yeah, I like nobility. The nobility. Let's refer to the nobility. I don't know, something like that.
That's clean.
It's gonna happen. Y'all, somebody's probably gonna have something clean in the comment section.
Something fly and it's gonna stick.
It's gonna stick. But I like where y'all head is at because I definitely was thinking about that the other day, literally. Like, what do we call people that are in the comment section? But I couldn't think of nothing fly. So I just left it alone. So you guys have a job to do in the comment section. You have to come up with something clever, something unique, but
loyal
also
subjects.
Clean. What'd you say?
Loyal subjects. Greg said loyal subjects.
The Kingsmen, Villagers, the DC Defenders. Hey, would love that shit.
Hey, what?
So might have been.
The Royal Fam. The Royal Fam is
the Royal Guard.
The Royal Fam got, that's not bad.
The Gabe Taylors.
Not the Gabes. The Gabes.
The Gabes. Oh, the Gabes.
The
would be
Gabes.
hilarious.
What does that mean, man?
It's gonna put a new definition to shout out to Gabe. We shouting out to them every time.
The Gabes.
We done turned it to a double entendre.
I said we're gonna have to acronym GABE for that. We gotta figure something out for that one, man.
The Gabes. That's crazy.
This shit is
King's Council would be hard. Well, yeah, it's a lot of options out there.
Yeah, we'll figure something out.
Very good question, though. Whoever asked that, bro, credit to you. I forgot we've been reading a lot of chat. So
yeah, credit to them. Credit to them. Anything else before we bounce?
Next time we do this, it's regular season football. We're gonna be previewing a game.
Woo!
Come on, man. Talk about it.
Woo! Yes, sir.
Oh man, we've been waiting for a long time for this.
Unless we get hit with some random breaking news, like they doubled up and hit Tunsil with an extension or something.
It could happen. I'm not ruling out Tunsil getting an extension on September the 2nd on Tuesday, right before they hit the field for practice on Wednesday. I'm not ruling that out. But I'm gonna ask y'all this: Michael Parsons play in week 1 on Thursday?
Yes, maybe on a pitch count.
What about you, Ed? Michael Parsons playing?
I think he plays. They're not gonna trade him, but man, like some of the reports that I've seen are pretty crazy.
Ricky said that the Packers was
really trying to get that thing done.
45 mil per year is pretty crazy. I don't think he's worth 45. I think he's a great player, but that's like you got to be Lawrence Taylor to get 45.
Hey, the Kingsman is kind of hard. You know, like the Kingsman, the movie.
Yeah,
The Kingsman, that's up there. That's up there right now, man. I like that
Kingsman.
one. The Kingsman. That joint, all right, man.
Teddy buddy.
Teddy Buddies is crazy.
What? The
That doesn't
Teddy
sound.
Buddy? Oh, no.
That doesn't sound kosher, man.
No, that absolutely does not at all. Don't worry, they'll keep coming in, and we'll come something. It'll hit, and we'll all be like, "Yo, that's the one.
Yep,
that's the one." What about you, Rico? You think he gonna play?
Yeah, I mean, I just feel like things like this once the game comes there, it ain't no way he doesn't want to go out there and run with his guys, man. He's a passionate guy. He's somebody that actually really cares about football and playing and stuff like that. I don't see him taking it to that point, but I hope he does.
Yeah,
the Louis.
the Louis. Yo, speaking of which, I went back and I was cutting up that video. That shit was hilarious, bro. Y'all have me weak because I can see y'all face, man. Y'all,
Rico.
Yes, you and Rico were like this nigga. Y'all was like, y'all was so open my shit. Rico was like, Louie, no. He's like, bro. Rico was so open.
He was so disappointed in that shit. Like, come on, not again, not again.
He was like, yo, come on, bro. It was so funny. Rico was so disappointed. Like, come on, man. All right, y'all, we gonna get out of here. Oh, got another super. Finesse the Plug. Thank you for the super chat. Greatly appreciate you.
Shout out Finesse.
Finesse the Plug writes, AP playing chess, not checkers. He traded B-Rob to make us look more attractive for a guy like Donovan Edwards to choose us over the Jets practice squad. I mean, you could look at it that way if you like. I just think a lot of times when guys get cut and they felt like they should have made the roster, they don't want to go back to the team that cut them.
Yep.
And so he just looked at his options and said, what's like, if I'm a guy and I'm a young running back that's just gotten into the league, where would I want to go? I want to go to the team that has 4 running backs on it and only one is under contract for 2026. That's where I would want to go. So he's going to be in a position next year potentially to be on this roster because we don't have anybody other than Bill under contract at the running back position next season. So if I'm hoping that's what attracted him to Washington, because that's smart if it is. So
that's a genius move.
Yeah.
If that's true, that's genius.
Yeah, that's how I would be looking at it, you know, because if you're on the practice squad, your chances of playing this year are slim and none, wherever you go, you know, unless you go to a really bad team and they have a bunch of injuries. But you thinking about the future. Where can I go and stick?
Yep.
This is a really good shot.
Rent, don't purchase.
That's right. All right. Anything else y'all want to add?
Let's go to week 1, baby.
All right. Y'all know what it is, man. If you come at these Kangs, you best not miss. Till next time, we the Kangs, and we are out.
Make sure y'all make sure y'all find yourself a name, y'all. Make sure y'all find something that stick and come up with a consensus for it, man.
Put it in the comment section too, man. We be looking at the comments, man.
Talk soon.
Yep. Peace.
Yes, sir.